matter?
I have no idea.
I'm not vegan yet. I have a monk.
What? I didn't. Dude, it's my fucking house, man. Like, I'm not buying food.
What you guys are hearing is just us talking right now. This is not a Clue podcast. How's everybody doing? It's been a really long time since we've been on the air. It's been like legitly since November since we did a live broadcast. So thank you everybody listening here at Spreaker.com/show/nautical-podcast, Facebook.com/nautical-podcast. This is pointless. So hope you guys missed everybody. We have everybody here. There's myself. We have CD is here. Say hello, CD.
Hello.
We have the intern Kenneth.
Intern Kenneth.
We have Billy Lewis.
Hello, people.
We have Jason right here.
Hi.
And Brandon is somewhere over there.
No, he's not.
Okay.
That's just true.
All right. Brandon, say one more thing. I want to make sure you're registering.
No.
Okay, you're good. All right.
So, thanks for joining. We're done.
And that's the show. All right. See you bitches later.
Got too many people. We have to
Do you have water or soda, Brandon?
Huh?
Do you have water or soda?
I have water.
That works.
Okay, the cooler's over there.
Like,
on the porch.
okay.
All right. So let's get this going here.
Point to the fridge. It's like, dude, you're right there. Get him the water.
I figured since there's so many topics and so many people, instead of doing the how's everybody doing, we'll just jump right into stuff.
So many topics.
Oh,
so many
he's
people.
so-
Oh, yeah, I was waiting for him to get up again.
So the first topic is going to be a quicker one, just because
Nigga shit.
it's good. Yes, that is what it is. It's about the COVID-19 bubbles for all these
Okay.
sports.
I'm in a bubble.
With many players,
Has boxing emotions.
with many players and staff.
And yes, we are all wearing masks.
I'm not. We're social distancing technically right now.
I'm not.
With many players and staff contracting COVID.
There's less than 10 people here. We're good.
Will these bubble leagues, the NBA, MLS, NHL, blah blah blah, actually get to finish their season?
Don't care.
I think you'll care technically if it stops.
I mean,
I don't care.
it depends on when they stop.
I'm all
And
about
if they stop
it's
at
better
the
having
same
football
time.
season.
Well, look at.
I don't care about the rest
As
of the
long as I've got sports rolling, like they can stop like a couple months after each other, I'm okay.
What if it's a situation like in the MLS where two teams had to drop out because 11 and 9 on teams caught it?
I
They're
mean,
probably faking for a red truck.
we don't.
Boom, bitch.
So here's my theory on that because now and NBA already had teams drop out. I mean, they just didn't make the cut, but so
That's a difference.
There's now a theory though that the NBA is actually pushing for their people to get it now, so that way they don't get it when the playoff part comes around.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Conspiracy theory.
He listens to podcasts. No, this has nothing to do with it.
Like not a clue.
No, so you don't.
Oh, please let me hear this.
No, there's rumors now that teams they're not telling their players to go get it, but they would rather them get it now than later.
You know you can get it again.
No, that is not definitive yet.
It's not chickenpox.
No shit.
I've gotten chickenpox twice in my life, for the record.
You can get it again.
Because technically you can also get shingles because you've had chickenpox. So no, they don't know that, but there is antibodies by getting it. Like it decreases your chances, but they don't know to what extent it decreases it. So the thought is, if they get it now, then that they will be good. They can quarantine out. It's not. Again, they're not telling their players go out and get it, but like the theory behind
Isn't that what he said?
Is people have their fingers crossed.
I have a question. Where did you get this from?
Was this Joe Rogan?
No.
Okay.
Russian.
Wait, did you say that louder so that people can hear?
The Ocho?
Deportes? Was this Deportes?
It was Fox News.
It was lost in translation. It was Deportes.
It was Fox News. It's okay.
No, they. Whatever.
No, I was listening.
We were all listening.
I really was.
I was looking at the cat.
I believe that the freaking white ownership of the NBA would try to pull some shit like that.
But it's not be about race.
What's up, Dan?
Yeah,
Because they want to make the fucking money.
I mean, lots of people want to make
So they want
money.
their people to be freaking.
But they don't have fans.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me that CD doesn't want to make money? Why is it got to be just because?
Wait, why are you saying that?
Is this a racist thing because he's black?
No, because that's what he
I mean,
said.
1% of the Asian enemy wants to make money too.
Oh, yeah, what was that though, Billy?
No, 99% isn't Asian.
Crackers.
Yeah, the 1% stopped them from the rest of it, all right?
Yeah.
Those Asians keep coming back for more.
Crackers.
All right, so now let's get into regular topics.
I love water polo.
I'm glad.
I'm surprised they shut their season down.
It is.
I'm surprised they shut their season down.
USC is amazing at water polo.
It's a fucking water polo season.
Yeah.
Isn't it a part of actually the fall sports, which we'll talk about later in the NCAA? All right, so we're gonna go.
That's a
We're
paper.
gonna go first to the NFL. So this is going to be. I'm directing this question to this gentleman right here, the intern Kenneth.
He's
Walk it out!
Walk it out.
Walk it out!
All right. So,
Get out.
did the Cowboys make a mistake
Yes.
not signing
Yes.
Dak?
Yes. Hey, this is directed at me! No!
No.
No, they didn't!
Okay, now
Because we got Red Dalton!
It's my show. Fuck you. I can answer what I want.
We got Red Dalton!
Fuck your right dog.
Hey, I'm the intern.
I don't give a fuck. I'll shut all the. Wait, I'll call Chrissy and tell her to shut all this shit.
They're paying their backup quarterback more than their starting quarterback has made
in his entire career.
Not no more.
No, I mean, this year he's making
Well, yeah,
more than he's made in his entire career.
31.5 million.
Yeah.
Point four.
1.4.
I can guarantee you Dallas franchise is going to get next year.
And then it'll be 40.
I know, but in the following year, they can't hammer out a deal because he's going to want more money next year.
Okay, so there's a problem with that, though. Yes, the cap hit between the 2 years will be $69 million if they franchise him for a second year.
Possibly less.
And
Go down.
I was going to
No,
say,
the salary
it
cap
might not be
goes down,
next year. It might be the year after.
But
It's
they're-
within the next
even
2
if
years
the
they
salary
want to do
cap
it.
goes down, the percentage still stays roughly the same.
Put it this way: within the next 2 seasons, not counting this one, within the next 2 after this, they want to propose $40 million less. That's going to be his fucking contract. His whole contract less in your payroll.
So they're saying today, actually, that if they want to franchise him again next year, they will have to restructure
Everybody's
Cooper's contract, is it Lawrence's contract?
Zeke's,
They didn't mention Zeke's.
but technically they will because that's a bolt.
Yeah.
Jalen Smith, all these guys, they're going to have.
Yeah.
Or is it
Well,
Jalen Brown? Excuse me. Jalen Smith. Jalen Brown's the
Did they
Celtics. Sorry.
make Jalen Smith yet?
No, Jalen Smith's already signed.
Was
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still under his rookie, isn't he?
No, they re-upped him. They
extension.
re-upped him. Yeah, they
Yeah,
re-upped him.
Oh, he's the same year
Hey,
as
speaking
Zeke.
of that, AJ Green signed his tender for $18.3 million. So that.
Well, thank you. So, do you see him signing elsewhere? Do you think this will be a bad marriage in the end?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna play this contract out next year.
Probably if he gets franchised again next year.
Again, because they're not gonna agree, which I still don't understand.
They were supposed to agree this year.
They were.
It's the years. Okay, so here's the argument though, right? So next year it's going to be the same thing. Dak wants a shorter year, but no,
Dak's got more of a precedent now, though, with Mahomes doing something huge.
He's not Mahomes.
I know he's not, but
The market's
the
set.
market is set, and that's what it is.
But look at it this way.
No, you got no. Before you get in it, you have to hold back on that thought until Watson resigns.
Yes.
Watson's going to be the one that reshapes the market.
Yes,
Because
Mahomes is.
he's not an MVP or.
Because he's not Mahomes.
Exactly.
It's going to be Watson and then
Lamar Jackson.
But still.
But Jackson's going to be the one that gets closest to.
And not just that though.
I like how you French him up and call him a Lil Jackson. But anyway.
That's how we
Is
pronounce
he even my keeper?
It's also
No, you can't keep black people. That's racist. White people can't keep black people. That's slavery.
I don't have a white person on my team.
Well,
wow.
you gotta get kicker that bitch.
His kicker's black also.
I didn't have any white ones.
Yeah, he had a.
Kittle.
That's Kabar.
Kittle.
He had like 3 white ones.
I didn't have any.
Oh yeah, you had Witten. Witten came back.
I didn't get winning.
He had Kittle and the other white one.
Earth?
Wow. I didn't have
I was talking about the
You had 2
Cowboys.
of the top 4.
I did.
No.
I did.
Wait, you had 2 of the top 4 because
I had 2 of the top 4.
No, he did because he kept trying to trade Kittle.
Yeah, no, but I had the next 2. I had Kelsey and and I had Ertz if I remember correctly. I can't.
I'm pretty sure Aaron had.
Oh, I was gonna say I think.
No, I'm
thinking of Josh's league. In Josh's league, I had Kittle and Ertz in that league.
Yeah, no,
Oh, God.
Leagues.
I had the Baltimore guy, Miller. Right?
No.
Yes.
You had 2 of the top 4.
No, and I did. He was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Rudolph, so fuck you.
Who the fuck did I have?
Because I double dipped with him all the time. That's why I had
Yeah,
him.
then he got beat up.
I barely remember what shift I worked last week, so.
Can we finish the conversation on Dak?
I think we did.
I thought we did.
No, I was trying to talk.
You're talking about Mark. You're talking about Mark Andrews. That's who you're talking
There we
about.
go.
That's what I had. I knew he was white.
Which they're all, except 2 of them, they're all white.
So
You were saying, I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
okay, so, no, he was saying he can barely remember when he worked last week. What I was gonna say was, if you guys look at his stats from last year, he had 4,902 yards. Dak, this is 4,902 yards and 30 touchdowns, only 11 interceptions. Pretty good
Doesn't
numbers.
matter.
That's
Look
good.
at the stats against teams above 500 though.
Doesn't matter.
Why doesn't that
Because when
matter?
he goes in to negotiate, he's not going to go about his team. Because that's going to be one of those team stats, and his good stats are going to be individual stats.
Well, that's fine though, but I think that's part of the reason why they didn't go. Oh, so I remember where I was going with that. So the part of the problem is, right, is I don't see Dallas going down to that 4 years. But my argument to everybody now is now that he wanted 4 years, right? Dallas pushed for 5. So he franchised this year. That's 1 year. When it comes time to renegotiate next year, technically, if Dallas does a 4-year deal, that is the 5-year deal that.
He's going to ask for 3. He's already said it.
But that's what I'm saying, and they don't want that
Why does he want such a short contract?
because
He wants the market to be reset again.
Because in 4 or 5 years, he'll be 31, 32 years old. He can still make a boatload
Yes,
on
he
another
wants
contract.
As of right now, the years he wants will be 31 years of age for his next contract, which is prime to get your last big contract. And on top of that, they got TV money that's coming up in 2 years.
2 or 3.
But they signed recently.
Yes, but it's like every 3 years or something like that. They got it gets redone or some shit. Not to mention the CBA.
He wants to reset the market, but he can't.
He can't reset it.
Well, it's because it just got reset, and now it's.
Mahomes didn't even
count
reset it. Mahomes took a fucking team-friendly deal.
I agree.
Like,
Here, save that for a minute because we'll talk about that next. About the Mahomes thing.
he braided the shit out of that. Except for
I agree with your point that you made on there about Mahomes, about how
We're not on Mahomes right now.
Oh,
brings
yeah.
into
But
the.
we're not on Mahomes right now.
Yeah, we'll be on him literally.
So
in,
just hold
Listen,
on to that. We're talking about that.
We've never stayed on one topic.
I know.
yeah, but with this many people, I'm trying to keep it somewhat there.
What, you fucking Kerry champion?
She's now on TNT.
I don't know. I don't watch.
She literally
I'm not at home to watch.
she quit in February. ESPN. She's now she just joined TNT.
She's hot.
Carrie Champion.
She's very attractive.
She's attractive, but she went to UCLA, so let's disregard her.
Nope. That makes her even more attractive.
My wife listens. She's cute.
She died.
She dies.
Yeah.
She has her moments.
I talked to her in a bar.
I fucked her.
With a mask on?
Oh, I see what you did. I see what you did there. Is this a full time?
Yeah.
I got a place to sleep when I come over.
It's actually like spring. That's through like.
That's where I'm passing out
Do
tonight.
you fuck on it?
No.
Okay, good. I will.
So that
Hey, whatever. I'm going to my bedroom.
You told me you did it. You said you fucked on the pool table.
Some of that too.
Wait, you fucking on the table?
Yeah, I did.
why do you think he cleaned the stains?
We.
Why do you think he knows exactly how to bank at the right exact angle?
I fucked that rail up.
So that's why it's not fucking Joker now.
That rail's been fucked up.
All right, so now the thoughts on the Mahomes contract, $503 million. What are your thoughts on it first? That's the first question. Anybody, take it first.
I think he's worth it.
I hate this.
I'm trying to reconnect. I'm
I
sorry.
hate this labeling. Oh, he's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
He's been only 2.
It says we're connected now. Now I just got to wait for it to reconnect.
How many years and ever? He legitimately has a shot to be the greatest.
There we go. Okay, I don't know how far back we dropped out. I don't understand why we
I
just.
don't need him for this part.
I know.
But anyway, we were in the middle of talking about
Pat Mahomes.
My point was, Jason made the point that we have a Facebook group that we all communicate on. We're not just friends on the podcast, we're actually friends. Some of us. I'm taking it pretty deep. But I was stating, one of our co-hosts for the day statement was, no one's worth that amount of money. And then his comment today was he was underpaid. You can't have both. You can't stand, you can't stand on both glaciers.
Look at that pussy.
He's
I just love how that was in the middle of that.
That's what Bill did it.
That was comedic.
That's what I
right
said.
there.
You didn't say it in those words.
Timing.
No, exactly. So
Plus
listen to the
tragedy.
words, though. So I said nobody is worth that much money, right? No one should get paid that much money, right? They shouldn't. Is he worth to that team and to that league? He is worth more than the rest of the team combined.
All right, but
So
by
in
saying
that
that,
sense-
saying he deserves what he gets.
He does because
But you
he
didn't say no one should get what they get if they deserve it.
Yes, because okay, so the rates at what they get paid are way too inflated.
Astronomical.
Yes, it's way too inflated. It's absurd.
Absolutely.
Which is my first comment.
Until you think about what they bring in.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much money they're gonna make
No.
off of him alone?
Yes. So when you
Okay.
that's how business works. Like,
But that's the whole point.
So for what it's worth, my employer makes millions and millions of dollars. You know how much money I make? $29 a fucking hour.
I have a question.
Like, you know.
My
what I'm saying?
employer makes millions of dollars, and guess how much I make? Only fucking 14 an
No,
hour.
but that's what I'm saying. That's how business works. Like
I
they're
agree. But
they're supposed to make money off of it.
You guys
Like,
don't know
yes,
where
and
I
he's
work
supposed to
at
make
that,
as
keeping
much
it that
off of
way.
them as he can also. Your argument
You said you
was
were gonna back.
It's
you
too
may be
much
on the show
money.
before.
So you're saying it's okay for the business to make too much money, but him not to reap the benefits of the business that he brings in.
Yes, because that's how business own a business.
But
works.
this is
Like,
entertainment.
Patrick Mahomes is a business himself.
Yeah.
So he has to make as much money on
Because they're making
That's why he has his own agent.
money off of his
Yes.
talent.
So making money, so him being a business on his own, yes. Dude, through endorsements and all that shit, yes. He should capitalize on that altogether, yes. But the salaries are.
It's basically an investment in that business, is what that team's doing.
Yeah, but no,
They're investing in Pat Mahomes' business.
Agreed. His point is, him taking that much money doesn't leave enough
For the rest of the entertainment.
My counterpoint is, it's not his job to worry about the next man's money.
It's getting uncomfortable.
It's not his job, but so he's worth more the more successful the team is also.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
You don't think he's
He's
worth
worth
if
more
he
than more
wins
success.
6 Super Bowls like Tom Brady, he's not worth anything more than if he doesn't win another Super Bowl.
No, because all he has to do is be marketable, keep putting up the
Yeah,
numbers
he
he's doing, and he doesn't have to win a Super Bowl
No, to be marketable.
to be marketable.
My case in point for his angle is not in football, but in baseball. Mike Trout. Mike Trout is very marketable. He really is. He's done a ton of
He
commercials,
doesn't do the playoffs at all.
and the Angels never sniffed the playoffs. But he brings in a shitload of money for the Angels.
It has nothing to do about winning anymore. When it wasn't big business, that counted for more. Winning doesn't count for as much as the money you
Okay.
generate.
I understand how it.
That's the same. That's why Dallas is still America's team.
Okay, so I
Even
understand
though they
how
won
that
shit
works.
forever.
Because they still bring the
So
money in.
I guess again, it goes back to my
Just like
my
the Yankees.
first comment.
Baseball again.
We won
These are-
recently, bitch.
When?
Okay, so this goes back to my first
Last
comment.
decade?
Yeah, 2011.
It's only 2020. I hear what you're saying.
So it goes back to my first comment though. Like, that's not how this works. Like, that is a business, right? They have a job to do. Their job is to play football and to attempt to win games. Like, that is their job. Just like my job is to literally to cut glass, right? So I make like enough money to like my job is to do my little part to get to the total end goal, right? And I make a small chunk so my fucking employer can make that money. Like, what you're saying is that his job isn't to win games anymore. But then why play?
His job's to put people's butts in the seats.
Well, they're not going to come if he's not
See,
winning.
no,
That's not true.
That's incorrect.
The Knicks still sell out every fucking home game.
The Cowboys still pack
The
the stadium.
Cowboys sell out. All right, the Cowboys sell out every home game. Cincinnati still sells out home games. It has nothing to do with winning. No, it doesn't have as much to do with winning anymore.
Look at Jacksonville.
Okay,
They win when they was winning. They didn't impact the season, so that shows you winning doesn't mean much.
No,
they had
it has to do with market. If we had a stadium up here, we'd sell out fucking home games, dude, because people love fucking sports and they want to go watch. It has nothing to do with it.
Montreal didn't sell out much.
You just said it yourself.
The Expos, that's why they
The Expos didn't sell out
What the
much.
Canadians do.
So,
That's hockey. That's their thing.
no, that's what I'm saying though. It's all based on market though. You said it yourself. The Knicks sell out and they're fucking horrible.
Well, because
it has nothing to do with how good.
Dan from Dan D'Antoni.
created the market.
Dan from Dan D'Antoni says the owners really don't care about wins. They really just care about making money.
Yeah.
Revenue.
No, you can't say don't. Some of them do because you have a lot that will.
Jerry
reinvest
Jones.
all that. No, he doesn't give a fuck about winning.
No, he wants the money.
Like you can tell.
He likes the winning.
He knows what
That's true,
money
'cause he
comes
kept
in from winning.
Arthur
Which
Blank
is what
cares
I'm
about
getting
winning.
at, though.
It seems as if Arthur Blank cares about winning.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head, I can't think of it.
Oh, that James Dolan guy cares about it.
No, he doesn't. I'm trying to stick to football, but you can tell.
I just had to throw that in there.
But I understand what you're saying. I
just
don't
pissed off that
disagree
room.
with what you're saying and the whole schematic of it.
So I guess
But just looking at it with tunnel vision on,
Donald Sterling cares about winning.
I hate you. If he's gonna bring in, and it's not gonna be, I lowballed him over the 10-year contract. He's gonna bring $1 billion in. Absolute lowball. It might be closer to $4 to $5 billion.
Yeah.
If he's gonna bring that much money in, why can't he profit off of what he's bringing in? If he can tie his contract in to increase revenue, I think he should have did that. If he could have got a piece of the team, I think he should have did that.
Look at the entertainment business as it is. Actors get paid a butt ton of money.
Okay,
To make one movie.
two different fields.
But it's entertainment. Sports is entertainment.
When you keep comparing the NFL to you working at your place of business, two different fields. When you find the comparison.
No, okay. Entertainment, alright. No. Playing a sport, you play to fucking win.
No, you don't.
Entertainment, you play to
Hey,
sell.
I act to win in my
You
house.
play in
Rachel Lee says so.
Junior high, high school, college. You play there to win. Once you make it to being paid for it, it's no longer playing to win.
Well, to be fair, when you play at Bowling Green, you just play the play. But that's beside the point.
When you get paid for it, it takes a pass playing to win. Winning means absolutely nothing when it's time to
All you want that
when it's time to
And
negotiate.
you don't see a problem with that?
Absolutely not.
Not at that level.
It's a job for them.
Winning's great, but the money is
Put in
better.
your time and
Yeah,
effort to
right?
win.
If you can get more money for doing your job,
Winning's great. The money's better.
would you not go and get more money for doing your job?
Yeah, because my money that I get from my job doesn't
There's a
affect the person
reason
next to me.
people get stupid contracts
His does.
after a stupid
It
You
doesn't.
get what I'm saying? Like,
It doesn't.
No, but it does.
No.
But it does. If you got a 30% or 300% raise at your job right now, guess what? They're going to lay off people. You know why? Because they can't afford to pay them and you.
No. They can afford to. They're not going to
But
fucking let their bottom line drop.
that's why your increase affects other people.
No, and that's what I'm saying though, is his increase affects everybody else around him.
But
why
you're
is
saying,
that?
but you just said yours doesn't affect other people around you.
It stops.
My question is, why is that his fault problem?
It's not. You don't yell at somebody at your work. Oh, dude, you just got promoted. Fuck you. I'm losing my job.
Oh, that's
No, dude, we have pay groups like that.
I know.
Like,
Damn.
But that's
Brandon, you're still talking about
It's
it
okay, it's okay.
from
Calm down, calm down,
pure
calm
sport.
Yes.
It's no once money comes into the equation,
No.
it's no longer pure.
yes, it is.
It can't.
It's supposed to be.
It can't.
It would be nice if it was.
How? You explain to me how? Because once money
For the love of the game contract, Michael Jordan.
what?
For the love of the game contract.
Michael Jordan left the Bulls because of money.
No, he.
He went to baseball because of money.
Like baseball.
No, I'm talking about the last time when he went.
I know.
He left the Bulls because of money. They were
Not because of his money. He left because of Scottie Pippen's money.
It's money. It's because of money. And Michael Jordan was well established already. You're talking about
Oh,
somebody
no,
that's been
you
in the
can't
league
use that as an
3
example,
years.
though. He left because of Scottie Pippen's money. This is exactly what we're talking about with Pat Mahomes. They didn't have the money to give to fucking him because they were giving to everybody else.
No, they had the money to give it to him. They didn't give it to him. It's a difference. I understand what you're saying.
What are they giggling like little girls for?
I don't know, looking at game one. Going back to it, my thing is,
Midget.
you want Patrick Mahomes to take less of what he's worth so they can pay.
God damn it.
I know you're
I gotta sit back down.
And I don't understand why his bottom line should be affected by his bottom line. It's not
because all their bottom lines get raised when they maintain the entire team and they win more.
It's not his job. You know whose job it is? It's the owner.
It's an investment in himself.
This debate sparked something.
His investment in himself is for him to make money. His job isn't to make sure his kids get ate.
So you don't.
His job is to make sure his kids get
But they're fucking fed.
No, you know what I mean.
His great-grandchildren are
It's
fed.
on the owners. If you want to go there, the owners make enough money to where there doesn't have to be a salary cap.
There don't.
You can't.
No, you
You
can't.
can't go without a salary
You
cap.
can't.
Baseball does it.
And it's fucking so flawed, dude. They're paying Bobby Bonilla still.
That had nothing to do with salary cap. That's because the Mets are stupid.
Yeah, the Mets were stupid.
And
I love that Bobby Bo contract. We've mentioned it on the show prior.
No, in actuality, the deferment was a good idea at the time. In hindsight, it looks bad.
Well, yeah, because it was off their books at that point in time.
It would have been off the books in like 3 years at the time,
No,
but they deferred it.
That's
And
what I'm saying.
yeah.
But instead of being off, they got it off the books then. We got $1 million on the books right now. That's it.
Listen,
Like
the money they were saving was earning 8.6%. Or something like that. The money that they were paying off was only at like 3%. They were earning 5%, additional 5% on the money they saved. So they were making money until they ran into me.
And that amount of money was worth more back then than it is now.
Anyways,
Which leads to what Dan just said. The fact is, in 10 years, if you think about it, this Mahomes contract really won't be that crazy. It will be just an above-average contract.
Agreed?
Yeah, because
But it won't stay that way.
Yeah, because his per year isn't out. It's a team-friendly contract. His per year isn't that high. Like, he's not.
Brandon Gibbons says no one should make that amount of money for what they do.
And yes, that was my first statement.
And I understand. I agree. When I saw that, I said I understand your point. My counterpoint is if I'm gonna bring in X amount of dollars
For this
for
person.
this company, my value is Y amount of dollars. I don't care what your value is.
So you don't
I
think,
know what my
you don't
value
think Tom Brady made his money back taking pay cuts all this time by winning championships? What you're telling me?
I'm telling you that Robert Kraft was fucking already in his pocket, giving him cash as gifts.
You don't think Tom Brady
Robert
made
Kraft had
more
an Asian
money
woman in his
taking
pocket,
pay
but that's
cuts
besides
and
the
winning
point.
6 championships? You think if he would have just took his contract and they weren't able to bring in Randy Moss or fucking any of that shit?
But they didn't put the money back in. It's not like they reinvested the money they saved from him on better players.
No, they spread it out. Okay, they spread theirs out.
But that's organizational.
Okay, but they were able to do it though, and they were able to get the rings by him taking cut, which is what Mahomes did.
Counterpoint.
What
About Dallas? Dirk Nowitzki took team friendly deals his whole career.
Yes.
They brought in people. He didn't win.
I mean, they're still there.
They won one.
They
won one.
Mahomes already has his.
Yeah.
He's set. He doesn't have to win another.
He said he wants to. He said he'd like to win 3 or 4, but he's won one.
Fucking amazing.
No, he says his goal is 6.
Yeah, but
Amazing. He doesn't have to win another one. His place is cemented.
That's what?
He's a great. He's a really good quarterback.
He's the most talented quarterback we've ever seen.
I agree. You were talking about that a little earlier. He has the projection to be the best ever, greatest ever.
He can't be the greatest ever.
Yes, he can.
He's gonna need 3+ Super Bowls.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he will.
No, he doesn't. Why?
The guy carries the team himself.
So Dan
He's a great basketball player.
Marino's not one
He
of the
doesn't
greatest
carry
of
the
all
team
time.
himself.
Yes, he does.
actually,
How do you carry the team himself?
he just made a good
So
point.
Dan Marino's not one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Not
He
one
never
of.
was.
I'm not saying
He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He's
He
not one
gets
of the greatest.
forgotten all the time.
He does get forgotten because he doesn't have a ring.
All right,
He's not one of the greatest. He's one of the best quarterbacks
He's
of
like
all time.
Question. Agreed.
Yes.
Who's the best basketball player ever?
The best basketball player?
Who's the GOAT basketball player?
Michael
Bill
Jordan.
Russell.
George Michael.
Bill Russell has 11 rings. Your argument is rings elevate you.
No. Yes. The rings do
He
it.
has 5 more than Michael.
Yes.
5.
Well, then if you're going to get technical, then Robert Ory's next.
Yes. See, that's
Yeah,
what
but he is.
Obviously.
Well, how many
But
last
I'm not
men
wrong, though.
have more rings than Brady?
You can't. Dan says you can't keep using team accomplishments to elevate individual performances.
Who is this Dan guy you're
From
making
Dan
up?
D'Antoni.
Dan D'Antoni. It's another podcast we listened to. He was on the show.
Yeah, and I've gone down there and been.
I love you, but if you
Is he
listen to the show,
the one that's in the booth for the Tigers games?
No.
No, that's Cody. That's Cody.
That's my point exactly. It's
I
not
thought
his
it
job
was
to worry
Dan
about
Quayle.
the team. That's fucking hilarious.
I was like,
God, I love that.
I was like, please listen to us.
And it sounds like I'm arguing with you. We're just arguing.
Potato.
Tomato.
They're arguing. It's a love of the sport.
Quayle.
I'm telling you, once
I got
one
some
comes
potato liquor.
into effect, the love of the sport goes out the window.
That might be later when we're all sloshed.
If it was love of the sport, then they wouldn't get paid.
They just got to make it.
You would pay for free. You would play for free. For the love of the sport. You and I play for free. We still love the sport.
Actually, we pay to play.
Even worse. That shows how much we love still trying to hold on to our quote-unquote glory days. They get paid.
Glory days are still coming.
They get, no matter how much I love my job right now, I'm not going to do that shit without getting paid. And if I can eke out another $10, $20, $30 an hour, I'm going to do it. If that means you can't get another $30, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not taking a pay cut, so you can get a raise.
So tell them they're sorry, but don't
I
apologize.
paid to play 3 years of semi-pro.
Okay, so the problem for that is, though,
You don't get paid for that. You pay to get your shit.
I love that. I made the All-Star team.
So say,
I paid for that.
okay, so here's my thing though. Say you take that raise, right? You take that raise. You say to your buddy that you work side by side, be like, I'm sorry, man. I'm getting this pay raise. Like you just said,
This would have
$20
happened
an hour
anyways
more.
if we were playing
Right?
darts.
$20 an hour more. This guy didn't get shit. Everyone next to you didn't get shit, right? But because they're paying you that much money, they have to, like he said, they have to lay off guys now.
But they don't have to lay off guys. They can increase pay if they're willing to decrease profits.
It's all about
You
the
want- you
CBA.
want-
The next CBA.
No, you want Patrick Mahomes to decrease his profit so the owners could keep their profit.
No,
whatever it
because
is.
my argument is he's gonna make it back.
It doesn't matter if he makes it back somewhere else. They can make it back. They can make it back if they get another job.
Why can't he make
They
the
go get the person next to me
So,
get another job and
so
make money back.
if I tell you give me $100 in 5 years, I'll give you $1,000. You're not gonna do that.
If I tell you he has $1 million right now, he can only get 500,000. Are you gonna take it?
Can I?
Yes or no? Are you gonna take it?
No, because listen.
There's no caveats.
No, yes,
It's $1 million.
because-
Brandon,
No.
hold on.
Does
you
it
are the
change?
best. You are the best Brandon K.A. I know.
There's this other Brandon K.A.
Keith K.A., I'm gonna give you $500,000. You're really good at what you do. Here's $500. Brandon, you're the best K.A.
You know what?
You bring
I
$5 billion to this company that we work for.
Not a Clue podcast.
Here's $1 million. Keith, you're good. You bring in $500 million. Here's $500,000. Is that not fair?
No, so my argument would be is if me getting that $1 million, do I get to keep him next to me? And
If you're willing to take what I'm offering,
and do we still get? Why does he gotta take less?
Because-
How is it any different? Because what do I do? You're saying that guy has to take less
I don't
because,
take the money.
because this guy's just so much better.
No, I don't
Hey,
take the revenue.
You're
I
not
don't.
that Lex. What's the most important position on that field?
Well, that's the quarterback.
Exactly.
I'm not saying he should get paid less than what the center makes. Like I never once said that.
I'm not saying he's taking less.
You
This
guys
is what he's valued at.
Yeah.
His value equates
Because the
to
money he
what
makes.
he does, what he can bring in also.
Okay, but that's not the case.
That's absolutely the case.
No, by you giving Pat Mahomes or anybody that amount of money, you can no longer give everybody else on that team what they are worth to you.
But you're right, so Patrick Mahomes has to take less than what he's worth, so player A can get what he's worth?
No,
what
everybody
you're saying, man.
takes a B level. So because that way there's that many more B level players.
But I'm not a B-level player. I'm an A-plus player. I bring in...
Why do I take my skill level down
you can win
to match somebody
championships.
else?
Why do I have to win championships? I'm already...
Because that's the point to play a goddamn game.
No, it's not. The point to play a
get that
game...
revenue.
The point to play a game...
Motherfucker, it's already generational money. Like you guys are
You
fucking
can't say
looking at.
that when athletes go broke every year.
Go to fucking school then. Learn how to manage your goddamn money.
It has nothing to do with managing money.
Yes, it does.
What were they doing?
There's people with Harvard degrees, with Wharton
Andy
degrees that go
Dolan,
broke.
or not Andy Dolan. Help me out. Arizona, Cincinnati. Carson Palmer was willing to retire after what, 4 years in the fucking league because he had made enough money to fucking retire and to live fucking.
Because he wanted out of where he was at.
He wanted out of
He
Oakland.
said that he was comfortable with the money that he made to fucking live
Okay.
because he took care of it. Rob Gronkowski has never touched a fucking game check.
Agreed.
Never touched it.
I know what you're saying.
So your argument that players go broke all the time is invalid.
No, it's not.
Because they're not taking care of their money.
But that doesn't mean it. You can try and take care of your money. No, you make bad investments. You're taking care of your money, but you don't make the right investments.
And that's their fault.
But it's not that they're not taking care of money. Doing something and it doesn't work out doesn't mean you're not taking care of your money. It means it
Yeah, it
doesn't work out.
does.
No. All right, if I go buy a house tomorrow and the housing market blows again,
It's actually fucking blowing right
it's
now.
not my fault.
No, but then you hang on to it for it to come back.
And if somebody
doesn't
came
come back,
up, if I open up a restaurant in February of this year, COVID hit in March.
You can't plan for that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's not you didn't take care of your money. It's because there's unseen circumstances and consequences.
So my argument would be is that you're allowed to take a loss in here, say for up to 5 years for a business, so you're gonna have to ride it out and fucking try to catch it on the back end.
Yeah, just because you can take a loss doesn't mean you can fucking live, bro.
If you can.
Bro, you can't live.
Okay, but you guys are
Smart
talking.
conversation right there.
No, listen to me. Well, you guys are talking, alright? That is not the difference between 500 million and fucking 30 million, dude.
But
It's not.
again,
I'm not gonna
it's
lie,
not
I think that.
his job to care about the next guy.
No shit, it's his job to get the money that your grandkids are set for fucking life and win championships.
Okay, why can't he want his great grandkids to be set for life?
Motherfucker, he's been down there. Like, it's good.
What's that?
Now win
What's that? I
championships.
take back the smart thing. I just
That's why he got paid.
Why this? You keep.
Do you know the difference between a one championship quarterback in the Hall of Fame and a fucking two championship
Hey, do you know the difference between how much he got paid and not one championship quarterback in the Hall of Fame and the two championship quarterback in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, because inflation due to
How many?
that's what I said.
How many
I was going
quarterbacks
back to
are in
my
the Hall of
first
Fame with no-
argument though. Their contracts are so inflated
just
now,
a Dan
which is
Marino
where
thing.
like
It's just
How many quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame without a ring?
without a
a
ring,
shitload.
Marino.
there's quite a bit.
Talking it.
Yeah,
Talking is not that busy.
Frank Tarkenton.
yeah, it is.
He is it.
It is.
That's three right there, and I'm not even really.
And those are big
And
names.
those are all time. They're in the top 25 of all time.
Speaking of big names and Pat Mahomes, how do the Bears look now with their choice of Trubisky with all this
Nah,
shit
I
going
hate
on?
that. You
Did
can't.
they really finally decide on him?
They
There's
have
nothing to
Foles.
decide.
They have
never made
Foles.
the fucking option, dude. Like,
Well, no, they didn't.
I'm just trying to get it off that topic.
And I hate that in hindsight. That's who they targeted.
yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, but if you remember when that was when we were on, that was our first year on the show. We literally, I said, I'm a Bear fan. I'm a Bear fan, and I said that was a shitty choice.
Yeah, that was a bad choice.
So, okay,
It's too early to take
like
him.
Bill just
I
said,
brought up the other
that
day.
Mahomes draft grade was fucking horrible. And if
It
you
wasn't
got
horrible. It was
no, it's first
Well,
round.
he had the Deshaun Watson.
My quarterback in that draft was Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I thought Deshaun Watson was the best quarterback in that draft.
Yeah.
And
And the
I'm
Bears
wrong.
passed
That
them.
doesn't
A
mean.
racist
That
bastard.
doesn't. Wow. That doesn't mean
Yeah,
he's a bad
no.
choice.
Sorry, I'm busy doing
No
that.
one
Sorry.
knew he was going to be
So,
generational type
yeah,
quarterback.
on that note,
Except Casey.
you
If you
can't
really want
not.
to say anything, be like, how could they have picked Trubisky over Watson back then?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but it wasn't that they drafted that. They also traded up to a non-existent
One
position.
spot.
Yeah, and they traded
They
away.
traded away 30,000 picks.
They even
New
traded.
Jersey netted.
Are you talking about the Nets one with the Celtics trade? Yeah.
That is a verb now. They New Jersey netted it.
But like you just said, in all fairness, it's not.
Thank you.
You shouldn't get on the Bears about that because, like I said, they
Oh
drafted.
no, you can still get on.
I was gonna say, as a Bear fan,
They didn't have to trade up.
No.
That's the problem.
They didn't.
They win all the way up from one spot.
John Lynch's
exactly.
John Lynch's first move as the San Francisco GM was duping the Bears, and kudos to
in the
him.
Hall of Fame just for that. Forget about his Bucks career.
Getting back,
fantastic career.
before we go anywhere
He did have a
further,
good career.
getting back to Pat Mahomes for 2 minutes. I hear what you're saying. I don't disagree with your underlying point. My main point is not Mahomes' job to worry about.
No, his job is to win games.
No, his job is to be a quarterback. It's a difference between being a quarterback and being a winning quarterback. His job isn't to be. They didn't sign his foot.
His job wasn't to win games. Why the fuck would he just go?
They didn't draft him and say your job is winning quarterback. Your job is quarterback. The byproduct of you doing your job might be winning.
If you have the pieces around you, which you need the pieces around you to, like...
His job is butts in the seat. You draft to put butts in the seat.
Oh my god, that's not his job. He doesn't get paid to
He doesn't get paid to win. He gets paid to play quarterback.
He gets paid to
If
put
he got paid
If you don't win in the NFL, do you have a job?
Yes.
Rex Grossman.
No, you don't have a fucking job. They will move on from you, dude.
Depends.
Yeah.
Chase Daniel still has a fucking job.
Andy
hold
Dalton.
on.
Yeah, he doesn't have a
Fucking
Hold on, Matt
His
Dalton.
job.
Hold on, Matt Flynn got paid money.
Because he won
he never
fucking games.
Won a fucking game.
Brock Osweiler.
No.
Matt Flynn won it.
Brock
Hey,
Osweiler.
no. Matt Flynn won 10 games. 9 games that season.
Kicking the Bears' ass.
I thought it was 4. But no.
Tom Brady only played 4 games that year.
No, that's Matt Castle.
Sorry. Matt Castle.
Fucking Rodgers. I got paid mad
Lord.
money.
Lord.
I'm thinking that
I
guy.
hear what you're saying. When they draft
Lord.
you,
Yes,
it doesn't
that's
say
loud.
out of North Carolina, we draft
You're right.
winning quarterback, so-and-so. We draft
was one
quarterback. Their job is to play quarterback.
And
Winning
win
is-
games.
No, it's not.
I mean,
Winning-
But if you don't win
Winning
games, you don't have a job.
Well, he
You
just.
don't, though.
Hey,
They'll move
guess
on
what?
from
Guess
you.
what? If he loses games and not have a
They
job,
move on.
he got paid. He's happy.
They move on from you for not even losing
They
games.
move on from you from winning.
If you get hurt, you don't
Dak Prescott.
and you don't have
They
a
move
job.
on you from winning.
Dak Prescott. They move on you from winning.
They move on from you if you win.
They haven't moved on from him. They're paying him $31.3 million.
We're gonna pay him what he wanted.
24. But my
Oh,
thing
I
is,
just had this argument.
my thing is, listen, I'm not saying winning's great. His job isn't to win.
If
His
he-
job is
I wish I
your
had
job
the
isn't-
wave
what-
file of
What did you
Charlie
guys?
Sheen going winning.
What's your job?
That's a loaded question. I grind glass.
All right, your glass grinder. Your job isn't to put the glass where it goes. A byproduct of your job is the glass goes where it goes. Your job is to do this.
And if I don't grind glass, you know what happens? I get fucking moved somewhere that doesn't have to do with grinding glass.
Yes, if he doesn't play quarterback, he gets moved. Winning is a byproduct of him doing his job good. He doesn't have to have good talent to do his job good.
Matt Stafford is a great example.
Oh God, yes he is.
He gets paid. He's still starting.
Sam fucking Bradford. Next subject.
I was gonna say Philip Rivers never won, and he
But he wins.
I think
Sam
he wins.
Bradford.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but-
Rivers wins.
but-
Sam Bradford.
he got that huge ass contract right out of college.
Okay,
He's the
Sam
last
Bradford-
guy. He's the last guy.
The last guy with the fucking
Jamarcus Russell. Look at that contract.
like.
All right, next topic.
I get what you're saying.
Get your money and go.
His job isn't to win. His job is to play quarterback, and win is a byproduct.
That'll be at the end
If
of
he
the
would have if he would have won 2
We're doing the list at the end of the show.
each, the last 2 fucking seasons,
But he did.
would he have gotten $300 million?
Did he do it?
He got paid for winning games and winning a fucking
Still
Super
going.
Bowl. Right? That's how he got paid. How do you justify that money? Is by keep winning
Bring it down
fucking
for 1
games.
second. If he wins those games, but doesn't do what he does he still get that money?
Yes!
No.
It's been proven that they do.
No, he doesn't get that
Tom
money.
Brady didn't get that money.
Flacco.
Tom Brady fucking turned it down to put the money through on his team
I hear that.
so he could win
All right,
championships.
Tom Brady also has a wife that sells a fucking $3 million.
She's the breadwinner,
fucking
technically.
table.
What the fuck does that got to do with the point? He got money.
He can take a pay cut because he has.
Oh my god! You can take a pay cut of $30 million.
You can, but I don't have to. That's the point. I don't have to.
Nobody has to
Then why should he?
because you want to win.
He already won.
He won that money.
You're right.
That's the only reason he got that
You're right.
contract.
He won 1 championship. He signed a contract. He should just retire next year. take his guaranteed money of $163 million, just he walk away next year.
That's not how the guaranteed money works.
It's guaranteed 168, but he has to play still.
Yeah.
It all depends on when it was. So how much of it was a signing bonus? $63 million, I think, was a signing bonus.
Yes, but it's not. It's a signing bonus that's broken up. You get $30 million March 1st. You get $30 million July 1st, like that.
Hey, July 1st, the Mets guy.
Bobby Bonilla, we already talked about. All right,
But I get what you're saying, but it's wrong.
all right, it's still going with the contracts, but it's a different person.
Love you, brother.
Do other running backs thank or jeer Derrick Henry
They hate him.
and the Titans for that contract?
They hate him.
I didn't even see what he
Matter of fact, I'll go one step further. They interviewed like 4 different running backs agents, and they said this is very bad for our clients.
Because now you got to look at this. So is it going to hurt like Kamara, like an Alvin Kamara?
Nope.
So
Wait,
If he
hang
comes
on.
back and has an Alvin Kamara year, it won't hurt him.
Well, he's not an every down back anyways.
He is.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Why isn't he?
Why is he?
Because he runs and he catches out the backfield. And he blocks.
He only succeeds when there's 3 backs in the lineup.
And
2.
Because he's. Yes.
What's an every down back? Let's define what an every down back is.
He's all.
Derrick Henry would be an every down back because he's literally on the field 90% of the snaps.
Derrick Henry's
He plays first down, second down, third down.
That is also true. Derrick Henry's a tank compared to
how many years has Derrick Henry been in the league?
Enough.
And how many years has he performed?
One.
1 year. So that's why his contract.
One half of year.
Yeah.
One half. The first half of last year, he did not have a great.
Okay, the first half of every season he doesn't perform. It's the second half of every year.
To
be honest, he's my. I think he's my keeper
He's a
this year.
solid running back. He's not a top tier
He's not
running
a top
back.
5 running back. And if you say
But
he is,
I think he's my
he's
keeper
a top
though this
5
year.
running back. He's not a top 5 running.
In our league, I think he's my keeper because he was my 8th round pick.
We know. We already said you can't keep him.
Yeah.
It's a complete.
Just look at King.
I would say Kamara over Derrick Henry. Just Kamara has that.
Catch him.
Exactly.
Herpes.
He's not a good
He's still
blocker,
not. No.
He's a decent blocker.
Who's that?
Kamara.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? And you may say bias wise, my favorite back in the league is Barkley. Period.
Hands down.
I think he's the most complete back.
Hold on. That's the thing. Is I'm a Cowboys fan, and I will say it. He is the most complete back in the league.
Yeah, Rojo, I agree.
And
Did you see Rojo put on some weight? He
right
bulked up.
under him is McCaffrey.
Yes.
Right, and if you want to say, if someone said no, McCaffrey is, I'm not going to sit here and we're not going to have a 10-minute argument.
So what about McCaffrey's contract? Now that we're
I think you got to pay.
Okay. What about you?
I think you possibly got underpaid.
Anybody else?
Considering he carried the team last year,
He was the Panthers.
So here, I got a question for you.
He has been the last couple
Does
seasons.
anybody know what percentage of the offense he was? Because it was very high.
Astronomically,
Yeah.
40%.
Yeah, which is insane for a person
absurd.
that's other than a quarterback.
I think the last person that had numbers like that was Matt Forte years ago for the Bears when they couldn't throw the ball, but they would run the ball, and most of the passes were caught by him. Yeah, well, that was when that was when Forte was getting 800 yards receiving and like 1,100 yards rushing.
For the record,
He was-
Emmitt Smith was one of
He was
mine.
like 39% of the offense those years. That's not. That's 39% might not be completely accurate, but he legit was not.
No, our other offense was Devin Hester kick returning. That was our other
My
offense.
fucking weapon.
But that. Oh hell yeah.
My fucking dollar weapon.
But yes, I think McCaffrey underpaid. When you take into consideration how much of the offense he accounts for, you're talking. He was the leading rusher, the leading receiver in yards.
On his team.
I know receptions. He had over 100 receptions, if I'm not mistaken.
My question is,
You're still talking about McCaffrey.
Yeah.
You are.
my question is, if he could have got more, should he have?
Yes.
Always get paid what you get paid. We say that all the time. Get paid what you get paid.
Well, he was trying to goat Brandon into the hole. He should get more.
I know what he's doing. And okay, so I'm torn on that one. Okay,
Is it because he's white and Mahomes is black? Bitch!
Oh!
Listen, we claimed him, bitch. We had a race
Whoa! How come I wasn't invited?
The delegation was taken by my camera.
I mean, you might be the whitest guy.
Hey, for the record, you can't ask me that question and not hear the reasoning behind it. Though.
I was just making a joke. I didn't know.
So I would argue that he should, if he could get more at the running back position, then he probably should. And the only reason why is because they are underpaid and their lifespan in the NFL is a lot smaller.
Agreed.
And like they're the workhorses. Like I think they get ran into the ground. To be honest, like I hate how they treat running backs. Now it used to be like they were like the focal point. Now they're the focal point of the offense. But motherfucker, like we use you for 2 years and then like we're drafting somebody else in the 3rd round.
I don't disagree with you.
Like so, I would argue that yes, Mahomes is going to play quarterback for 14 more years,
Maybe.
ish. And if he does it right, they'll be able to put money around him to get him the pieces to be successful that entire time. So he'll make 3 times what he could. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the people around him.
And all right.
McCaffrey doesn't need the people around him for him to make money. They're going to use him for 5 years and then they're going to throw him away.
Yes, he does. You know why?
That team was horrible this year.
The offensive line wasn't.
No.
No, the offensive line wasn't.
So he needs people around him.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is why, so the rest of their money is allocated to the offensive line.
No, defensive line. They
Well,
just paid it.
Yeah,
They just paid a man.
No, yeah, no.
So it showed you they can pay people if they want.
But they chose not to fucking pay Cam Newton.
But Kansas City has money. They just paid Chris Jones $80 million.
Yes, he got his money. And then next year, there's 3 big contracts that they got to redo. Hill's one of them.
They'll draft. Replace.
Watkins.
They're not going to replace him.
Watkins.
I thought didn't Hill sign?
Yeah, Watkins already said
Hey,
he's on a 1-year deal, I believe, too, right?
Kelsey's where they're going to spend the money because it's harder to get that.
They'll release Hill.
They're not going to sign him.
If he,
No?
They'll give him a lot of upfront money. Mahomes' contract doesn't kick in, and that's why Jones' contract is front-loaded.
It'll be curious about Kelsey because he'll be 30-31.
They'll give him a 4-year, something like 4 years.
Because he's a generational talent.
They'll give him 4 years, 48 with 30 guaranteed.
His route running at that tight end position is hard to replace.
My sister's a Chiefs fan.
He'll get like 6 at 7 with 30.
You know him.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill signed last year.
Oh, don't gotta worry about him.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
thought.
but for how many years, though?
Okay, it's definitely.
He's a free agent in 2023, but he has an opt-out after this season.
It's
Yeah,
a team
Okay, so
and that's what they were talking about.
Potential player opt-out.
Yes, and that's what they were talking about with his contract being.
I'm looking at the contract site.
But
Sorry.
this is what I'm saying. If they give him 40 with 60 with 30 guaranteed up front, he's gonna take it. And they can do that right now because Mahomes' money doesn't start. His big money doesn't start for 2 years.
Yeah, 'cause
Dan also says that they have some young running backs on the rookie contracts as well, which helps out.
yes, they do.
And that's what they're going to continue to do.
And,
They're going to
yes.
keep running rookie contracts at that
They're going to
running
be
back.
able to do that too because of
I wonder how
what.
many holes his girlfriend's popping in those condoms.
Jesus Christ.
He's married.
You married her?
He's married.
No, the fiance. They're not married yet.
Married already.
No.
Mahomes?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
he
they're-
said, she's probably at the table, but like, you said it's prenup? No marriage? Prenup?
Oh, he better have a fucking prenup.
No.
Prenup?
But they've been together for years.
I understand what you're saying.
So they have
My thing
been
is,
for a while.
and I've said this from the beginning, you get what you can get as soon as you can get it, and get as much as you can get.
We've said that on
I
the show
kinda
how
get
many
what you
times?
both are saying, honestly.
I understand how you
I
do it.
totally get what Brandon's
We
saying.
do. I don't agree with it, but I understand it.
Well, I'm not saying I don't get what you're saying because I mean.
I said we're arguing the same thing. just
I feel like we
We're-
should all come together now.
You guys are arguing
Yes,
you guys are arguing the different side of the same coin.
We're
Basically.
two
All
brains on the
different
same
sides.
boat,
Yeah,
just
you-
on different tracks.
You're just on opposite sides of the same coin. It's still the same coin. All right, let's go on to the next topic. Or the next person.
These nuts?
Did you like the Cam signing in New England?
Yes.
No,
Cam Newton.
just because I love Cam and I hate New England.
Never heard of it.
But is that the only...
Valid statement.
No.
That's
That's fucking awesome.
So now, with that, do you think he can be successful under Bill Belichick?
Well,
If-
Actually, okay, will Belichick tweak his offense to Cam's
No,
style?
he
Yeah,
won't. Josh McDaniel will.
Yes.
Well, look what McDaniels did with Tebow. Well, give him someone with better
That's what I'm
talent.
saying. Cam Newton and Tim Tebow on fucking like steroids
Stop.
and with talent.
No, I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna let you make that comparison. It's the only thing about them the same thing is they're both men.
Who?
T-Bone and Cam. That's the only
Okay, but you
That's the
get
only
what I'm
thing
saying.
about. He said Cam is Tebow, but on steroids. No. I'm not gonna let
Steroids
you
are with
But you get what
talent.
I'm
No, I don't care. Don't put them in the same contract.
They're the same thing. They're a running quarterback.
No, Cam Newton's not a running quarterback. He's a quarterback.
Tebow wasn't
He's
a
not
quarterback.
He's not a running quarterback.
Yes, he is.
I want to say
He
this.
averages
Is he a
59% for
scrambling
his
quarterback
career.
or is he a pocket passer?
There's no such thing as a scrambling quarterback or a pocket pass. That is a made-up term.
He averages 59%.
Quarterbacks scramble when they don't have the
It's a
line in
made-up
front
term
of
for
them.
Matt.
59% for his career
How much was drops?
as a quarterback.
Kelvin Benjamin led the league in drops 2 straight years.
I mean, I don't like Cam, but what wideout has he had?
Outside of Steve Smith,
Yeah.
who they let go.
When he had him for
Steve
what,
Smith,
1 year?
2 years, I believe. When he had for Steve Smith, his completion percentage was well over 60, well over 40.
It was
Greg Olsen.
It was never well. His
Yeah,
highest
Greg Olsen.
career completion percentage is 63%. That is his highest
well
career.
over 60.
That's not well
Sorry.
over 60.
Well,
He's
he had
one of
both
my
them, didn't
fantasy
they go to the
favorites,
Super Bowl
actually.
win?
He's only been
He's one
above
of the
60%
sleeper tight ends
once
that
in
you
his career.
usually pick up and
So,
he does
What 2 years was it?
exact solid numbers all the time.
When he had a good
Not a
receiver.
favorite, but god damn it, I'd like to see him.
Even at
Yeah.
that, all right, he completes 60% of his passes.
And this is coming from
How many
Bucks.
times? How much?
I know that's gotta
How
hurt.
many?
It's like me saying Saquon's the
Bucks
best
is a
running
good
back.
guy.
Out of
It's like me saying Saquon's the best
out of
running
every
back.
40 of the 100 drops.
He's a good
I mean, that was completed. How many were drops?
Plus his boy had the same surgery as me, so.
I'll give you 6. Okay, even if you say 6 will drop. That raises his percentage 6 more percent. He goes from a 58% to 64%.
He's a career. Cam Newton's a career 59.6%
I
completion
literally
percentage.
said that.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
So out of every 100 balls,
Are you surprised that I actually have numbers? Like,
well, you said you wanted to research, so
He
there you
listens to
go.
podcasts.
out of every 100 balls that was thrown, if 6 more.
Well, he said he wanted to research for tonight, so.
Here's how much research I did.
6%.
I read all the chat before.
Right? That takes it to 65%.
Fucking scrolling. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Come on.
Kelvin Benjamin.
Oh, Brandon didn't expect it. You're right. Fuck, I better drop stuff.
It's kind of like a tech interception. It goes against the quarterback, but
And let me say this. I love Kelvin Benjamin. I love Kelvin Benjamin.
He should have been so. He should have been
throw that
so.
out there. All
So
of Eli Manning's
dominant,
interceptions
so
were
tall,
tipped
so
interceptions.
bulky,
And
and speed.
That's my Florida State virus.
Yeah, but he had everything you want in a receiver: the height, the weight, the jump, and the speed.
And then he put on too much of the weight.
Yeah.
Then he became a tight end.
CD, to answer your question, his 2 seasons over 60% was 2018.
Super Bowl? No, that wasn't Super Bowl.
No.
No. He had a great year. He threw for 68% that year. His only other year over 60% was in 2013.
Was that
And that was the
No. His rookie year, he was at 60%.
Okay.
no 59.96.
No, I was going to
60%.
say. Football Reference right here has, in his rookie season, he was 60%.
59.96.
All right, like I said,
Super Bowl.
What was this?
That's 2013, isn't it?
That was,
No, it wasn't
no, it was
that
2015.
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah, he was 59.8.
59.8 that year.
so again, 6 drops less for every 100 throws. He's 66%.
Oh,
And how many times was he under pressure during those years? How was his line during those years? How was his run game behind him during those years?
Actually,
He always
his run
had
game
good
wasn't that
run
bad
game.
because D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart were very good.
Yeah, he always had good run games. Plus, he had Matt Khalil.
They weren't him.
But
He's
Well, they
a
weren't
linebacker that can run.
They weren't Christian McCaffrey.
They weren't Cam Newton.
No.
Cam Newton got put into the situations where he was getting beat up.
Yeah, but those two running backs, Jonathan Stewart and
They were
D'Angelo
above
Williams,
average. They weren't great running
yeah, but the two of them together were good for that
yeah.
team. That was a very good AB.
I wouldn't have took either
It
one
really
of them as my
was.
starting running back, though.
But they're not. But the thing is,
I know, but that's
that was
what
their
I'm-
system, though. Their system was
Their
we got
system
these.
was because they had to.
Yes.
They had to because they didn't
If they
have.
had a dominant running back, they wouldn't have.
But there's nothing wrong when you have that situation and you literally
See,
have two
no, the
viable
Giants
backs,
won that
though.
with Brennan Jacobs and Lamont Bradshaw.
Yeah. They
and
did.
then my Bucks gave Bradshaw a great contract.
Bill, your chime-ins are great.
It's like he doesn't say much, but when he says it, he's dropping dimes. He's
So,
throwing those Jason Kidd.
So now here's a question I'm going to go around the room with. Who will have more wins this year, Cam in New England or Brady in Tampa Bay? You're going first, Bill.
Fuck you.
And again, no look, great pass. Bang.
Let's point at the Bucks 16-0, baby. Brady.
Okay.
We're ride or die.
All right. Brandon.
We're scoring like 70 every game. We're going.
You're not Belichick. You don't have Belichick as a coach.
I don't give a shit. We got Bruce Arians. We're gonna fucking.
He almost forgot who was the coach.
We got Fedora fucker.
I was gonna say Kango. I couldn't think of the brand
oldest.
hat he wears.
Bruce Arians, the oldest hipster alive.
Yeah.
Brandon, what do you got?
I'm not gonna lie, I really think the Bucks are gonna have a great season this year. They've got the talent everywhere, and Bruce Arians is a great
Except one place.
Where?
Quarterback.
I thought you were gonna say running back.
That too.
What? Rojo's gonna win MVP. My running back room.
Of the Tampa Bay running back room.
Yeah, you can't say no to
You
that.
don't think Tom Brady's gonna have a good year?
Nope.
You know who he's throwing?
Can he make that throw anymore?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dan makes a good point. It might not be Arians, it might be Byron Leftwich that makes the difference in the
That's a
coaching
valid
staff.
point, actually. I don't know. Thank you, Quayle.
Dan, he's calling you Quayle, by the
Listen,
way.
I think Byron Leftwich is one of the better.
I think he will be our head coach in 2 years.
He's going to be
Legit.
again.
No joke.
I know the Rooney Rule shit. He actually is a legit black coach that will get legit looks.
He will be the coach for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Arians is only going to coach for a couple more years, and I
think Tom Brady.
Why the only one that's still having a hard time believing that Byron Leftwich isn't playing backup quarterback like the Steelers or something? Like,
And limping up the field like he always
He's
did.
still playing for the Jaguars.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
the Marshall guys come carry him off.
I didn't know he was coaching the until they just said it.
He's been coaching for a while.
like, isn't he playing quarterback?
Yeah, he was in Arizona.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was in zone. All right, so you say Brady. Wait, you said Brady. You say Brady. Jason, what do you say?
Belichick's gonna have more wins than you.
So you said Cam. Who do you got, Keith?
Well, see, I can't say Cam because Cam's still got to win that starting position. That's not guaranteed he's starting. I'm sorry.
They are pretty high on Stidham, though.
They're pretty high on Stidham.
It's not guaranteed
I
he's
think
starting.
under the impression Cam's a starter week one.
I don't think they're going to win that division. Buffalo's going to win it.
I'm going to say New England.
As long as Belichick's in
That was the one of the choices.
Who do you say?
The choices was Brady or
Cam.
Well, if it's Brady or Cam, I'm choosing Brady.
Who's your choice?
My choice is going to be Brady, just by I think that New England's going to take a step back.
Watch me fuck this whole shit up. It's gonna be a push.
Okay. So now what win? Now how many wins?
I'm saying 9, 7.
So 9-7,
Yeah.
both teams. Would you take 9-7? You as the
And
resident Buck
I'm
fan.
not even trying to be a dick.
No
My
joke.
normal dick self. I think they're both gonna have a mediocre season.
I say-
And I'm lying. I'm just trying to be a dick. I think Cam. I don't think Tampa Bay's gonna win more than 6 games. No,
You got to shit me.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think Brady's out of Tampa. No more than 6 games.
On the road.
I think Brady is a tier 3 or 4 quarterback now.
Woo! Hot take. I agree. Hot take. But with the people around,
He can't make that throw like he used to. He's not making that throw 40 yards downfield.
but that's why he brought Gronk back.
Yes, he does.
He's
Yes,
got
he does.
O.J. Howard, dude.
Okay, Howard demanded a trade.
Cameron Brake,
Gronk, Kevin Brady,
Who can't stay on the field? Who can't stay on the field?
Mike Evans,
He doesn't
Chris
have
Godwin.
He doesn't have Julian.
Chris Godwin's a deep threat.
That's my point.
Chris Godwin is one.
Chris Godwin's going to be in the slot.
I was
He's
gonna-
a deep threat.
He's going to be in the
He's going to do the
Put
Welker.
him in the slot. Don't mean
He's not a route runner like Welker was.
Or
He's one
Julian Edelman.
Mike Evans.
Or Edelman, yeah.
Edelman.
No.
He doesn't have that little guy. Right there.
I'm not gonna lie. Mike Evans is one of the best route runners in the league.
He's one of the best wideouts.
Agreed. Hey, I love Mike Evans.
But they're
he's a
deep
better
threat.
route runner than Chris Godwin.
But he's going to
Chris Godwin's a
draw
more talented wide receiver than Mike Evans. Pure talent. Mike Evans is a more
That's true.
complete
I'll agree
wide
with that.
receiver than Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin helped me win the ship.
Chris Godwin and Mike Evans is a route runner.
Yes, he is.
I know,
But he has
I mean, that was my other potential for a keeper.
drops. You imagine his stats?
He'd be a top 3 wide receiver.
Oh my God.
I got him at 4 or 5.
With his size and
And I'd
route
say he's
running,
the top 5 now.
Still glad I got Derrick Henry at the 8th
If you want
round.
to say he's 4, he's
Good
4
deal.
and 6.
Are you kidding? Lamar Jackson.
I'm not trying. What the hell was that about?
Dalton.
Oh, Dalton.
Dalton. All right. Anyway, next question.
It's 17.
The last NFL topic.
Love it.
Myles Garrett's contract. Should he have gotten it with everything that happened toward the end of the season?
Can I just be honest? He should have got more.
Okay.
I'm always gonna
Still a good contract though.
I mean,
Still a good
shouldn't be
contract.
Regardless of what happened last year at the end, he's still one of the top players at his position. That's why
The dude
he
had
got paid.
10 sacks in 10 games, and he didn't even finish the 10th game. He literally brought some apple.
He's no Shaq Barrett.
He literally brought the apple.
I tried it.
I would like to try that. Welcome
Honestly,
to
I'm kind
my
of
cousin Dalton here is joining Not a Clue podcast right now. What's going on?
I think.
Either way, I don't think it would have been a bad thing to do.
I'm not saying it's bad, but
And he got the cheapest. He
He did not. He brought his
Yeah,
medical.
he brought chocolate.
It's his
Yeah.
medical.
I'm pretty sure it's chocolate.
It's medical. But
Yeah, medical
Remember, we're
chocolate.
broadcasting now. It's chocolate.
Why? We're in California. It's illegal.
California.
No doubt about
I wish I could find somebody actually posted a thing about the statistics of how many times now with the amount of money he has that he can beat the head of Mason Rudolph until he runs out of money.
Wow.
And it's astronomical.
Funny.
Oh, it's so good.
Hey, girl, where's somebody ridiculous? Because this
It's like over 2,000.
Oh, it's like it's like he could do it like 2,154 times, some weird total. But I'm like, that is so funny because they went with his game checks and
Somebody did the math.
they did heavy meth.
Try it, anyone?
I want to try it.
I would like to try it.
A whole can.
I'm trying one.
I bought it to try it.
Chrissy wants.
I want to try one. Yes. All right.
I know. Just put it in the fridge.
Myles Garrett's contract. You weren't in the room when I asked about this.
And I gotta give you one take what my question, my statement was.
That's
Was he worth it with everything that happened?
Freezer.
Yeah, got it.
With everything that happened, yeah. Like, so with that incident, I mean, do I think he was dumb going the wrong way?
I don't think it's dumb.
He shouldn't have
If
did
that was said,
If what was said was said,
Yeah.
Okay,
he should have
if
did
no,
it again.
If
fucking right.
he said, then
yes,
Rudolph
if
deserved
what
to
he
be
said happened, then yes.
And my only thing is, everyone that knows Rudolph and his character said he doesn't lie. And most of the people that said Rudolph is an absolute asshole. Take what you want from that
And
statement.
he always looks like an absolute asshole for the record as well.
he does look like a
He
fucking
looks like one of those kids that was a bully and grew into a body.
He's a fucking idiot. But what I'm saying is, people are saying Rudolph.
No, because I could be an idiot doing that. That's not.
No,
I think what
What
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is
is
at the moment,
yes,
it's
and
not
not make
being
you a
racist.
racist. That's the point.
No, Kobe, take the first.
But what I'm
Take the
saying is,
first.
they're saying that it's
Easiest way to do
possible he was
this.
lying. But no one has come out and said Garrett is the type of person to make up a lie
Like
like
a
this.
good
And
way?
everyone has insinuated. No
Yeah,
one
you're
has
gonna love
said
it.
Yeah.
Rudolph is the type of
You're gonna
person
love it.
that would. No one said he's the type of person
You're gonna love
that
it.
would make a lie up. I mean, tell a lie like this. No one has said. They made it
I
clear
should
that
have too.
You're gonna love it.
it's something he can possibly.
You're not drunk yet.
So my only problem with that
It's like apple juice.
is when
the
all
fuck is
the
this?
mics, when all the mics that are pointed
It's
on
like
the
apple
field,
juice.
nobody was talking, not one player, even on the Browns.
I feel like I needed a wit check for that one.
Myles Garrett's statements.
And no one.
Not once.
I like
and how many
that. I like
players
that.
were surrounded by that? They weren't alone.
I hate
and not a single player collaborated.
I love Bush latte.
I hate. I'm not saying he said it. I'm not saying he did.
It's a great
I'm
Bush
just telling you
latte.
what was said and about. You know,
Because the apple flavored Bush
Pittsburgh
latte.
This would be
came out
a
and
Bush
said
apple
they didn't hear
teeny.
it. No one in
No, yes. Cleveland came out and said every player that was there said that they did not hear it.
But no one. My point was, Pittsburgh came out and said they didn't hear it. Cleveland came out and said they didn't hear it. No one came out and said it wasn't said. It's a difference.
Yeah.
It is, but when there's that many,
Selective hearing.
but when there's that many mics pointing
Exactly.
on the field goal, you can literally hear people grunting when they get hit. All right, and it's not that the
You don't hear
cameras and
everything.
booms.
This is
It's not that
crazy.
the cameras and booms weren't pointed at them because there was an incident going on the
This is so
field.
crazy.
Like it was,
Dude, I took
All
that
this
shit
shit
out.
out.
It's like, what the fuck?
I definitely.
and they went and
fucking
viewed
crazy.
every tape that was,
But I'm not saying.
and not just TV.
No, that doesn't mean they
The
didn't find
taste
that.
of this.
It
They're
smells
saying
like
that
a
the
real
NFL is
apple.
suppressing it.
I'm not saying the NFL is fucking, and I'm not saying they found
I'm
something.
amazed.
I'm just
This is
saying
insane.
it's not. It's not saying it was said or not
Bush did
said.
it again.
Don't know it wasn't there.
Damn them.
All I'm saying is, if it was said, I
First they
understand what he
created
did.
cheap.
Oh, 100%.
Now they created cheap.
100%.
Oh, that's so good.
Is it good?
So good.
Oh my god,
Refreshing as fuck.
it tastes like an apple.
Dude, it fucking seriously is.
It tastes like a freaking apple. It tastes like.
Oh, can I try one?
It's like you're drinking apple juice, dude.
Dalton.
Can I try one?
Of course.
Please.
All right,
Next subject.
next subject.
Dude, it's literally like
All
apple
right,
juice.
that's it for NFL. But it's so good. Everyone's face. Okay, we're trying to Busch Light apple for the record. All of us are. And smell it first, and you'll be like, what?
Dude, it's carbonated apple juice.
This is what I said, dude. It's apple fucking
It's
juice.
good. Every single one of us is like,
I
what?
don't drink beer like this. This is almost gone already.
I know. It's so
Dude,
good.
it's fucking.
That's fucking
All
I
right.
took a sip and I'm like, dude, what? Brad, you're gonna love this, dude.
I know. I took a sniff and I'm like, man, it smells like a real bitten into apple.
She says she's gonna try it. She likes Busch Light. She likes apple flavored shit.
Oh, that's fucking delicious.
It's so good.
Apple juice, man.
All right, anybody,
Carbonated
apple juice with a dash of alcohol. Literally everybody listening right now.
I don't taste that one.
No, but it clearly says on the can there is alcohol in it. Well, we are trying Busch Light apple. Holy God, is it good? Like
Not sponsored.
every single one of us.
It's Busch Latte.
Busch Latte apple. Busch Latte apple teenies. And she just chugged it.
He's done.
It's on.
He's done.
That is
happening out.
It is, and it's refreshing tasting too. Dalton doesn't really drink beer very often unless you're playing
I
Beirut.
stopped drinking beer, period.
That is good.
No, I do gotta drop home still.
Isn't it
I ain't
good,
drinking
though?
shit in time. That shit is good.
That is the worst thing that anyone has said about it. All right. Jason said it's all right.
All right.
It's okay.
It's
I don't like the apple.
apple juice.
Oh my God. All right. Next topic after Busch Latte Appletini.
Give me a second.
Just over here.
Yeah, just plug it right
I
there.
just wanted to taste it.
All right.
No, I understand.
All right. Next topic. Half the room just left. Anyway,
I'm not gonna ever turn it
this is
down.
a very rare topic for the show. It's the WNBA. Belinda Deladon.
Is it about the Deladonna shit?
Yes, it is.
Because I'm fucking pissed about that.
Wanted to opt out due to medical reasons, Lyme disease, but the league reviewed. I'm doing quotations.
Yeah.
And said no.
She was okay.
And said no. Is this just a product of her name and her stature in that league?
No.
Or is this something else?
No. See, that's not the full story. They said they won't pay her if she opts out
Opts out.
because of that. She doesn't have to play. If she comes back and just rehabs,
I was going to say,
she's fine.
my next thing was the GM said if she comes in and just does her back rehab, we're paying her.
Yeah.
That was basically them saying, look, wink, wink, we got your back, it's your back.
So I'm okay with it.
But the
I'm
reason
not okay with the league saying it. Like,
Wow.
I don't think the league should make that decision, especially when her doctors say it's not safe for her to do
and she
that.
takes 64 pills, I believe is what it was, a
I
day.
understand what you're saying, but who pays her?
I know. The team said they were going to pay her.
Did you also see how much she makes in a season? One of the biggest names in the league.
In a week.
$214,000 in a season.
That's why Diana Taurasi went to Russia every year.
Yeah.
That's why Brady Brown goes to.
A lot of players actually backed out this season and are now overseas.
I mean,
That's not the first year. Diana Taurasi didn't play the last.
Diana Taurasi is so good.
Diana Taurasi's my favorite female player of all time.
how many high schoolers right now are going to the G League?
All right, Dan says the WNBA needs her more than she needs the WNBA.
It's an act.
No, they don't.
It's an act.
I think she does.
One player is
They're
bigger
fiddling
than the league.
around with the idea,
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
okay, look at it this way. In a league that's
The league would recoup though.
If she not forbid, if she died today,
coming from a janitor that knows how dirty
The
kids are.
league would recoup.
Kids are gross.
She makes her money because of the league. Yes, it's not enough.
the league makes their money because of her, but they make this much because of her. And I'm holding my fingers
Very close together.
close
Yeah,
together.
he's putting the size of Bill's penis up. It's very tiny.
Now, does
The
that
1%
open them up
Asian.
to- by telling her no, does that open them up to liability?
No,
No, because literally the GM took their liability away.
no, it's still even if they didn't, it's still
Yeah, but if
their
she-
doctors have to clear. They can take advice from other doctors, but usually in their
It's
contracts,
internal.
usually in their contracts it says something about their doctors.
So
their stuff.
if the
Disappointed in myself.
WNBA doctors don't clear her, does she still get paid?
No. She has to come in She doesn't have to play this year.
Exactly.
She has to come in.
All she has to do is keep saying that I can't get going. I can't. Man, this back thing.
But this is
really
also the type of young lady whose character was she at the height of her success. Well, right before the height of success,
She was
playing
playing.
basketball. She played volleyball because she didn't care about it anymore because of internal stuff. So her character would allow her, from what I understand, I wrote a paper about her in college for my one of my sports management classes or whatever. She seems to have the type of character that even though they say, wait, just say this, she's not going to do that. This is why I'm not doing it, and I'm going to be straightforward.
And the thing is, though, if she quits the WNBA, she will make more money overseas. All those women who have quit make literally what she makes now when they were making $90,000 to $100,000 a year, which I would take $100,000 a year. But literally, to play the sport and you're like the second-tier player, if you're a second-tier player in the WNBA, or in the regular NBA, what's your contract, 15 mil?
Listen, Tyler Johnson got 60 over 4.
We talked about that.
He's not a second-tier player.
What did
my point.
Junior get?
Wow. Woo! Hey, all right. I didn't say it.
Chandler fucking Parsons.
I didn't say it.
I know.
I know you did.
Chandler Parsons.
Yeah.
Fucking Bismack Biyombo. I can keep fucking going.
No, I can keep listening.
No. When the TV money bump, they were up for
Contract renewals.
Exact right time.
Yeah, because Chandler Parsons was a decent player. He was a role player, but he got
So all those
money.
people got paid
Oh yes.
and didn't take a cup for the team.
All right, next topic. For the NBA bubble, who will be the surprise team in this season that will literally shock people?
Milwaukee Bucks.
The Jazz really does.
Wow, Dalton coming in hot. Dalton coming in hot with the Jazz over here.
But
I like my answer.
Hey, what was your description of
I
surprise? Like outside of what? Like
All right, what Charles Barkley said.
oh fuck.
Well, no, but hang on. But this would be the equivalent of a surprise.
This is gonna be terrible.
I know what he said. He said if the Knicks win, Knicks aren't even in the fucking bubble. But that was exactly.
If they win, it will be a surprise.
That is a big. No, he said if Portland makes the playoffs and they'll be the 8th seed, they will upset the Lakers. That's a surprise.
Oh, I would be scared of Portland.
Portland right now is 9. Portland's 9
He's
though.
not gonna play us.
All right,
And they're 3 out. And they're 3
I
out.
thought they were 10.
They have a lot of.
No, they're 9. They're tied for 9. So you.
all right. But they were
We'll get to
decimated
that,
with
though.
fucking injuries all fucking season. Like, and the season wasn't over yet.
Decimated? I wouldn't say
They still got Carmelo Anthony.
And Carmelo Anthony's lost some
Didn't
weight.
get really injured.
Carmelo Anthony's in shape.
He's
so good.
Yeah, but their top 2 players played 90% of the season.
No, I know, but
They should be.
He's like Shaq. He made
Lillard's dangerous.
they're number 3.
Dame Lillard
Isn't it good?
I think Dame Lillard is.
No, I'm gonna start tapping into that.
So I'm just saying. I just think they underperform. Period. I don't think their model is
Because of this?
I wouldn't listen.
I got my cranberry juice with it.
Like, if there's a
To
team,
upset the Lakers?
I think that's more than plausible.
No, I was talking to my people.
The only team that can beat the Lakers is the Clippers.
Have your people contact our people for the show.
The only team in the league that can beat the Lakers is the Clippers.
Dalton says, "Hey guys, how about the Jazz?"
So if it kicks off, you think the Lakers gonna take it?
Yeah, I think the Lakers.
All right, okay. So
He did. I picked the Clippers.
pick 2 teams in each conference right now out of the people who are even the teams that are there, like even those extra ones
The
that
conference finals?
for the conference finals each
West and East.
East and
I have no
West.
fucking idea.
I can't right now because with Montrezl Harrell leaving,
He left the bubble.
I don't know. He's
And Zion left.
What he leave the ball for?
Family. Same with Zion. Yeah.
Zion, another one.
Montrezl Harrell, it's a different. The Clippers. I will pick the Clippers and the Lakers, but the
Without Montrezl, that's a big piece, man.
Oh, he's a huge
the point
piece.
I'm making.
And the thing is, though, to us who watch the NBA, that's a good piece. To other people, who's Montrezl Harrell? Like, literally, I saw online going, "Who the fuck is Montrezl?"
This is dangerous.
I just said that.
That's the point. That's why I said I can't make that decision because you can't.
Like, we
without
watch basketball.
That would be like the Lakers losing Kyle Kuzma.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, and you know I'm a huge. But no, wait, I love Kyle Kuzma. But anyway, but wait,
But it's not gonna affect.
but wait.
that
With
much.
Rondo being out, is Quinn going to be a good
No,
backup?
I think they can. And this, I don't believe I'm saying this. I think that it would allow Caruso to play more.
They're saying Caruso could see like upwards of like 25, 28 minutes.
His plus minus on the floor with LeBron is ridiculous.
I'm not
Because
gonna
he's
lie.
on the floor with fucking
No,
LeBron.
it's better than with LeBron and LeBron on the
Yeah,
floor.
like I'm not gonna lie.
His plus minus is on the floor with him, and LeBron is the rest
Caruso,
on the
I
floor.
am slowly becoming. I hate Everton Lakers, by the way, and LeBron playing.
The Laker fan in the room did not like that.
And LeBron playing on the Lakers makes it even worse. But
He's a
I
magic.
am
The Lakers died
slowly
with
becoming
Magic
a
Johnson.
Caruso fan. Like,
Don't
I don't know
give me
what
that.
it is about
Don't
the
give me
dude.
that look.
I know what it is.
I turned the Knicks into something decent in fucking 2K. Because it was a free game in PlayStation. So
4 years old.
I was like, fucking snap
That
it.
motherfucker got smart like this.
That's hilarious. You know, the first time I seen him do something, I was like,
Yo, I thought he was like 40 years old, dude.
no, I'm talking about the first time I seen him catch one.
Oh.
I was like,
Yo, but it's not just that, though. The dude can ball, too, bro. Like,
he's an NBA. Of course he can ball. I hear what you're saying. I don't think there's a team out east that can beat Milwaukee.
I do.
So who?
I think Boston can.
No, not ready yet. They have no one.
Boston.
Stop.
Sorry,
Giannis.
The only question, I think Tatum can guard for
No,
Boston.
he can guard. He can't stop him.
Boston has two gigantic question marks for two of their best players.
Yes, Kemba's knee is a big problem.
I still wish he would sign in New York.
I know.
I'm glad. Hey,
And I'm not
we
even
talked
saying
about
that.
this. We talked about this before he signed to Boston. I was so happy he signed to Boston.
Even if Kemba's 100%, even if their whole team's 100%,
Wait,
Giannis.
who's the other one? Kemba?
Gordon Hayward, who was literally bounced back, he said during this thing, every time he worked out, his leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said during this COVID thing, during his workouts, yeah, he said his legs are gone right now.
Really?
He said as soon as his wife has his baby, he's gone.
And when the wife has the baby, he's gone too.
The same happens when people first play off.
He's gone. He's gone for 5 years.
He's one of the girl dads, right? He's got like 2 daughters or
Yeah.
whatever already.
A bunch of girls. So I know I
Yeah.
said one. But I don't think I'm feeling Popo. There's no one in the East that can stop him. No, there's no one in the league that can stop him. There's no one in the East that can guard. The only the Lakers have 2 players they can throw at him that can slow him down a little bit.
What do you guys?
Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
What do you guys think of Ben Simmons moving to power forward?
Ben Simmons was a power forward.
Yeah, but now he's really going to be power forward.
I don't think it changes anything.
No, because he's still going to bring the ball up.
Yeah, they say he's not,
He's going to.
but they say he's not.
They also
You can't take that out of the player though.
If he's playing power forward, he is going to be a point forward.
he's going to be. They say the Earth's flat too. That don't mean it's true.
That's only Kyrie.
But he's going to bring the ball up because Shake Milton is going to be the point guard by name.
Yes. All this does is get Shake Milton more minutes. Like, that's
Well, Shake Milton's going to be the starting point guard.
Yes,
Dan wanted me to say that it's going to be Philly and Milwaukee in the East and the 2 LA teams, and he thinks it's going to be the Clippers beating the Bucks in the finals. That was Dan's pick.
I got the Bucks
2 LA teams.
There's only one LA team.
Yeah, there's 2 LA teams.
No, there's not. The Clippers are in San Diego. Or, excuse me, San Diego.
Oh, Anchorman
If Montrezl
needs a
Harrell-
big wooden shoe.
If Montrezl Harrell comes back,
Clippers.
Clippers have a chance to beat the Lakers. I still got the Lakers. I got the Lakers. I had the Lakers winning it all before anything started.
I had
I'm not going back
Clippers
to
are the deeper team.
the Lakers are top every better.
I had the Clippers myself. But
They have 2 top 5 players in the league.
Probably just hand to Larry O'Brien right there.
They got 2 of the top 5 best
You
players.
calm down over there.
Technically, you can argue they got 2 of the top 3 players.
Somebody
in
eat
the
some
league.
chocolate.
no.
You know what?
I get haircuts, you doll.
I love PG. He's not a top 10.
Hair. I have a new job starting up.
Kawhi Leonard
That's good.
is a French top 5 player right now.
Yeah, but who cares about Toronto?
You need to keep up, brother. So I think the Lakers.
So say Kawhi?
And wait, you know who's going to be the biggest difference maker for the Lakers?
Me.
Dwight Howard.
Yep.
And then it's 3 ball.
No.
I love your no.
He has more.
No is the best part of the show.
Than Ben Simmons.
I have no NBA made 3-pointers than Ben Simmons.
No.
No.
He's made 1. He's made 3.
He's made 3 this year.
I got 4.
They did a thing.
2K2.
They
2K.
They did a thing where they showed like the people where they showed point guards with the most assists, and then they also showed 3-pointers made. Like the list has like astronomical numbers for these 3-pointers. The number 3 next to it.
Did you hear about Howard? The NBA snitch called on him.
Oh, because he wasn't. He hasn't worn a mask at all.
He snitched on himself. He was on IG Live not wearing a fucking mask while he's walking around.
I like to snitch on him, to be honest.
It's hilarious.
I don't think so. Here's a hot
Oh,
take.
sorry.
Wait, what's your hot take?
I'm with Stephen A. Smith. They need to stop calling it snitch line. Snitching is for criminal activity. He said. He said, no, this has to do with your job. He said, this is more whistleblowing. And I agree with him.
Still snitching. I take
tomato.
No sport should be coming back.
No sport?
Wow.
No sport should be coming back.
No, they're all contact.
You can't want me to fucking quarantine and then rub up on each other going up for a rebound.
Wait, is that
Hold on, golf.
That's
airborne.
I think golf could come back.
I said sport.
Golf.
So here's the
You're
question.
not going golfing with us again.
So here's a question.
I know.
Wait, hang on. Here's a question then. Going off, piggybacking what you just said, CD.
I'm so hot for that.
Piggybacking what CD just said. With a lot of conferences canceling the fall season, are we going to see football?
Yes, in the spring.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They're already working on fall sports, working them into the spring season.
Talking to a Section 10 ref in our area,
Football just got canceled for high school, and
they're moving it to March, is what they're looking
yes,
for.
they're moving it to March.
Which, in our area, is probably not going to fly.
They're going to do winter sports January to March, fall sports from March to May, and then
because
May
the ground
to
is
July,
still frozen
spring sports.
in March.
School will not be open until probably January, so yeah.
No, they're going to be open. They just sent out the questionnaires for all the family.
Doesn't mean it's going to be open. My boss is saying it's probably not.
I was going to say he works in the school.
So Aaron, Cuomo's still on the fence. He's not going to open.
As a cleaner,
he's waiting to get the feedback from everybody's plans.
He's not going to open.
Some parents are going to have to be able to afford a babysitter when their
He
kid
can't
does
afford
get
to have one
or
kid get sick.
and they send them anyways, and that's how you kill it.
Listen, my wife's already talking about homeschooling my daughter.
All right.
Motherfucker, we can't.
She's going to take it off, and I'm going to have to. You're going to have to deal with it because I'd rather be broke and living in poverty than have my daughter dead. And I trust her to wear her mask and do what's right because we've installed that in her. I don't know about everyone else.
Well, that's what I mean. There's a lot of people in the sun that don't wear masks anyway.
Exactly.
So their kids.
And I don't know if the 13 dumbasses that go to Walmart still, or they're like the dickhead that was in half tons. I don't know if they have kids. I don't know if their kids go to school with my daughter. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'd rather be broke as fuck and living paycheck to paycheck and begging people to help me fucking pay for my rent and have my child and not to have a double.
One of the employees that Lauren's boyfriend works with at Home Depot went to Arizona, one of the most big cases of COVID ever.
And he's the one that died.
He's dead. But for a week he went to work and didn't tell nobody he was sick. So.
And he didn't tell anybody where he went on vacation too.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
It's fucked.
All right. On to another topic. Major League Baseball. Minus you and I, because we're huge baseball guys. Will the 60-game season be entertaining to people who don't follow baseball completely like you and I do?
And I just want to reiterate, I don't think they should be playing.
But you're still going to watch that shit.
You're motherfucking right.
Thank you.
I don't think clown porn should be a thing, but I watch it religiously.
Amen. Right.
What should be
Clown porn.
Midget clown porn.
Culture yourself!
Midget clown and bestiality porn, bitch.
See,
well, you had me until you said bestiality, and I had to pull back the fist.
Had to pull up.
Had to pull back.
Clown porn? I mean, you don't want to watch.
I was like, is that when it's
There's no mask on.
But anyway.
In a cereal aisle at Walmart.
All right, anyway. All right. Do you think it would still be entertaining to watch?
Baseball's been entertaining to me in a long time.
Okay, Jason. Okay, two no's. You don't really watch baseball.
Honestly, what my brother said. I used to watch it all the fucking time.
I used to be able to get into it. I don't know what it is. The last 5 years, man, I just cannot.
It's been longer than 5 for me, but yeah.
I'll kind of piggyback off Brandon. Unless it's my Cardinals, I can't watch baseball.
Oh, I can watch.
Yes.
I can watch
So
any
if I
fucking
sit
game. I
down
don't
to
care who
watch
it
a
is.
game,
I've been
it will
watching
be the
Korean,
Yankees.
yeah, I've been watching Korean.
If I sit down to watch a game, it has to be the White Sox, and I can never watch them.
Just because I miss live sports.
It's also because that 1% of you who's Asian is like, that's my people.
Well, that's true, and
Wow.
I maybe
You just called your mother out.
I can't.
No, I want to cook fried rice.
Oh, my bad. Wrong dialect.
With an
You used the northern, I took the southern.
with an order of cream of some young guy. So now, CD, this will be more toward you.
Yes.
Name one or two teams that will shock because of this sprint that they're calling it, that will make the playoffs that you don't see coming. Because last year, Baltimore technically could have made the playoffs.
Cincinnati Reds.
It wouldn't be a shock.
This year, they're not a shock.
Well, fine.
You know what would be a shock, honestly?
White Sox? They're
No,
not.
I
They're
don't
not.
think they're a
I don't
shock.
think they're a shock either. Now,
With the 60-game season and
New York Mets.
getting out to a quick, I don't think they will be a shock neither.
They won't be a shock, I don't think either.
Just because they're top of the line, their front end rotation is that.
Also, their rotation
Their
is
front end rotation is that good.
Good, it's about damn time.
it's been that way.
like that.
They always have a good rotation.
It's just the shorter season's going to help it.
Yeah, because you can throw the ground out there every 4 days.
Yes.
He's the best pitcher in baseball. Period. You can't argue that with me. And I'm a Yankee fan. And we have the second best pitcher in
We
baseball
haven't sold
Garrett Cole?
the Mets yet?
because they re-signed his ass. Yeah, they
You gonna throw more money at him?
Hey,
We
what,
can't-
what do you think of the first game? Culver Surgery.
I shot him a message.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that. I love it.
Oh, and I'm
I think
so.
Scherzer's the third best pitcher in
And I'm
baseball.
so happy the Dodgers are on the first night too. I'm like, yes.
But
When is this kicking off?
Thursday.
Thursday.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to watch Culver Surgery. Like,
I hope I can watch it. I know it's on ESPN, but sometimes they black it
Oh,
out.
thank you. Black it out.
They shouldn't be blocking anything out where everybody's Jonesing for.
But if Yes Network has the.
And I had Dish Network with no Yes Network. They don't have Yes Network.
Rockies.
I like the Rockies.
Because they're playing 30 games in Colorado out of 60 technically. That's
When I heard the question, I didn't ask me, but that's the first thing that came to mind. The Rockies.
no. It was gonna go to you guys
It
afterwards.
sounds like I'm pandering, but I think he's yours.
the Cardinals.
Yeah.
But they're not a shock though.
I think
Cardinals are never a shock.
no, I think
Really.
they have enough to
And
win.
I'm not trying to be a homer.
Whoa.
In a
Yeah.
sprint, in a sprint, I think they have enough to win the goal.
Oh, why? Give me a why.
This one's clear.
They have a decent enough rotation. I think Goldie's going to bounce back to being Goldie. And I
Your
just-
man crush.
Yeah.
Your
We
fucking
actually
man crush.
do nut
yeah,
up
dude,
and
I
trade
bought
for
fucking
Nolan.
crappy dart stuff.
I still,
For
my
could this be
opinion,
Trout's year then?
Really, I didn't-
the only thing that held it up was COVID.
I thought that was dead. And they pick him.
Wait, who?
What?
No,
Those ones have heavier
Or
shots
not.
on them.
I haven't.
from my understanding, the only thing that held it up was COVID.
Eating candy.
I thought that was dead completely.
Seriously,
But I see the Cardinals. I don't see anyone challenging.
Everyone's like, why are you so smiling?
Did I say East?
I love my Johnson.
Central.
bro.
I mean,
What the fuck it is?
international league.
Oh, okay, my bad.
love my
And I don't see anyone being good enough to challenge the Astros and the Yankees.
Oh, in the
So
American
I
League.
can't give you a surprise team because I don't see anyone good enough.
But you want
to
All
challenge.
right, well, let's flip it the other way then.
Royals.
Could this be Trout's year?
No.
Let's flip it the other way then. A team that's usually in the upper echelon because of this sprint have a bad 10-game stretch and then find themselves.
So.
I can see that too because they're a team that's one of those balls. And right now with Austin Meadows,
I brought candy bars.
yeah, that was his name. With him right now testing positive for the coronavirus.
Just because they got to play
like it.
Yeah, but he's now gone for 2 weeks starting yesterday.
25% of the games against Boston.
Yeah, New York. Yeah.
And no matter how good you are on those games, like the Yankees are going to be the upper echelon, they still have a hard time with Boston. But
The Yankees have a hard time with Baltimore for some fucked up
not last
reason.
year.
At the beginning of the year, they did. But at the beginning of the year, they did.
I just think the Yankees have the most
It
complete team in
was
baseball.
it was the
Outside of
soul
their pitching is
to classical music
outside of Cole,
for
their
2
pitching
years.
is F at best.
So the entire
The
time
second best
was
pitcher
still
is Garrett Kenny Claxton.
I want to
So
say.
Lana had a fucking wine tasting over here.
I saw something on the Japanese pitching.
Tanaka got hit in the head.
Whoever has that.
But so the ball was flying maybe
They said 112 miles an hour when I came back at him.
at 60 feet away. So, but they said he's alright, but he's their third best pitcher at best.
It's still in your
This is
rotation.
where the injury goes silent.
But he might be the fourth best.
baseball.
No,
Yeah.
because what's the name after the season? Never mind.
Soon enough, we're gonna get the.
Are they with the shorter season? Are they
darts?
still gonna give out?
No,
gold
we're gonna
gloves
get
and
to,
all that?
the topic he wanted to talk about. Right, so
MLS?
Small flavored.
no, the Dream Team.
Listen, another hot take.
Next rotation.
Mets and
Hot
St.
take.
Louis Cardinals and
Mets and St. Louis in the National League Championship Series.
Yep.
Wow. What about the American League? You said Astros. So you have CD is putting it on the record. He's got the Astros and the Yankees in the American League, and you have the Cardinals and the Mets in the National League.
On New York Finals. Excuse me.
On New York final?
We're in the middle of a show.
Sorry.
Fuckers. I was
Dolan, trust me, man.
I was talking about the key.
It's gonna happen.
Huh?
I told him it's gonna happen.
That's more conversation. That's
Fucking ain't.
And not too late, because I'm not staying up before 4 in the morning.
No, I'm not. I'm going to the zoo tomorrow. I gotta get home and go to sleep.
That sounds racist.
What time? I feel like driving Syracuse.
I'm passing out on this futon.
Cicero Zoo is better anyway.
All right, so let's get through the show then. All right, let's stop.
On to the next
All
topic.
right, stop talking about random shit. Let's go on to the next topic.
Free money from work.
All right, or you can keep talking about that. That's fine.
fine.
I can't.
Show us shit for the house.
Too many
Yeah,
cross
yeah,
conferences.
I'll take
Looking at the rosters, I'm going with 96.
Well, I haven't even gotten to the fucking question yet.
Well, you did ask it.
No,
You said piggybacking off that.
no, I didn't say any of that.
No, that.
I was about ready to say. So going to CD's question before we went on the air.
Well, they're fuckers.
Which team is a better team, the 92 Dream Team or the 96 Dream Team?
92.
All right, now why? You answered the question first, so you get the why first.
So, why are.
Do you know who's on the teams?
All right, so here's the
Call
list.
911.
Here's the list of the 92 Dream Team really quick. You have Leitner, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Chris Mullin, Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson. The 96 team.
Barkley, Chris Hardaway, Grant Hill, Karl Malone, Reggie Miller, Shaq, Drain, Nick Love, Mitch Richmond, Scottie Pippen, David Robinson,
Oh,
John
yeah.
Stockton. Caveat: their ages and their career and what they were doing at their career has to be brought into consideration in this conversation.
And also Grant Hill drank Sprite at this time.
Thank you.
Grand Hill drinks Sprite.
He was only 23
Yeah,
during
Larry
this time.
Bird, at the end of his career, he's 35 in a back injury. You got
Magic Johnson just before AIDS.
who was out of the league.
Shit.
He was out of the league by the time the Dream Team came around.
Charles Barkley was pushing 30. John Stockton was 30. Clyde Drexler was 30.
30's not even fucking male.
But back then.
Yes.
Even back then, you weren't.
Back then they played every minute of every game. Nowadays they literally play 3 minutes and
30 wasn't old, but remember they were retiring at 34, 35. They weren't playing until 39, 40, like they are now. But look at the other roster. You got Barkley, who's still just 33. You got Hardaway, who's 24. Grant Hill was 23. Malone was only 32. Reggie Miller was 31.
Hold
Shaq
on,
was
wait,
20.
hold on. First off, someone's wrong somewheres because he can't be on the first Dream Team at 30 and then be 4 years later at the next one and be 33.
Who?
Charles
He
Barkley.
was 29 on the team.
Okay, he said 30.
no pushing 30.
Shaq was 24. Hakeem Olajuwon was the old man. Well, the second oldest on the team at 33. Still in this. This is when he's coming off from back-to-back championship MVP. You got Gary Payton at 27, coming off a Defensive Player of the Year. You got Scottie Pippen in his absolute defensive prime at 30. You got Mitch Richmond at 31. You got David Robinson coming off 2 years after MVP at 30, and John Stockton at 34.
And your coaching staffs, because that technically we
That
got
doesn't matter with this time.
Yeah, but Lenny Wilkins was the coach in '96 with Jerry Sloan, Clem Haskins, and Bobby Cremens as the assistants. And in the '92 team, you had Chuck Daly, then your assistants P.J. Carlesmo, Krzyzewski, and Lenny Wilkins.
I love Chuck Daly. Why?
That was not even loud enough for anybody to hear that.
Oh, because I already said it once. Well,
Yeah, but still, they didn't.
You still take 92.
Thank you.
why is because I mean if you I literally go so regardless of age. So
No, it's not regardless of age.
Can I finish, please?
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
I have played against. I'm sure you had. You walk into a gym. There's that old dude, right? That's over there.
Sonny K.
Right?
Knocked down a shot wherever it
All
was.
these young bucks throughout the entire jam, man. The guy's played his entire fucking life. He's living up and down the court, but the motherfucker just straight up destroys people, dude. Like, it happens. If you give me a choice between Larry Bird at 35 or, let's see here, who was his replacement? What? Mitch Richmond?
No, Grant Hill. At 24, 23.
23. That becomes a tough. That's tough.
You're gonna say Grant Hill.
That's a toughie.
Let's go to the next person.
Magic Johnson.
Your next.
Danny Hardaway was his replacement.
Yeah.
And that's one of your favorites of all time.
That's what I'm saying.
But my favorites of all time has nothing to do with it.
But my argument on this is, if you look at it career-wise, if you put them all in their prime, I'm taking Dream Team 1.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
At the moment.
when they were playing, when Dream Team 1 was playing, that age, that year, if you take that year and put it against 96 that year,
I guess.
how does it come out?
All right, so I buried myself in my answer, so I'm gonna try to fucking defend that answer to my best ability.
Love it. Bring it.
Because
Baby.
I gotta stick with it.
Bring it.
Yeah.
My only argument would be
I gotta pee.
is that experience comes with a lot, right?
Okay.
So, like, you can take into consideration. So Penny Hardaway's only been in the league 2 years at that point. Granted, completely polished player when he came to the NBA.
3, I believe. But
He dropped in 94. 94.
okay.
Yep. Trust me, I know. That's 94. Anyways, so he's only been in the league 2 years. Grant Hill's in the league 3 years? 4 years. 3
How old is
years.
he?
91?
23, I think he said. 24?
No, 23.
23, so he was in the league. No, he played all 4 years in college.
Yeah.
So he was only in the league 2 years.
Second year.
Okay, I don't want that stuff. I want a real bug league.
That should get you in trouble.
Yeah, it's too sweet. It's not even that sweet. That's the problem.
That should get you in trouble.
Yes?
Yeah.
Anyways, so my argument would be is when it comes to basketball, like there's a raw skill and talent is one. That is one thing, but you can be just as successful in basketball being savvy and just like having the experience, right? Like I mean, I know you know it because we've all played with guys that ball. You played with guys that.
Can I throw a caveat right there? That sounds great at the YMCA level. At the NBA level, it's different.
No, it's not. Though.
Yes, it is. When it comes to this, none of these players are going off of savvy. These are all going off of just great talent.
No, okay, but
There's nobody on these teams that are playing there because of savvy.
No. So my argument would be the old. I don't want to say the older guys, but the older guys that people are comparing, right, would be that their ability to play and mesh with the rest of the players is better than someone that's been in the league for 2 years. The ego comes into play, right? Like when you're fresh on the scene and everything, dude, like it's.
But
like,
it didn't. You can't say it comes into play when it didn't, though. It's proven that they played well together.
No. Okay, but when you're telling me, comparing the two, like, I really think that experience, along with their talent, because Larry Bird was still the.
Wasn't the best nothing. He wasn't even the best Celtic at the time.
Who's best Celtic at that time?
I fucking can't remember the fucking Celtic.
Brad, who was the best Celtic at that time?
Antoine James.
Not at that time.
What?
Antoine James never played on the Celtics, maybe.
But only I was thinking of Antoine
Walker.
Yeah.
No, that's the same.
At 35 with back issues, he wasn't the best Celtic anymore.
No, he was not.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
Okay, but a 34-year-old Stockton on the 96 team versus a 30-year-old
I'm
Stockton?
taking the 30-year-old Stockton.
Yes. Okay, and that was the 92.
But that's the end of the team.
No, but that's what I'm saying, though, all right?
But I'm gonna chime in here.
Spit it out, fucker.
Even the young guys on the 92 team weren't young. Like, they were 30. They had been in the league. They'd been able to mesh with other fucking players. Like, I
Did you
think.
point out?
I think as a team, 92 was a better team. They were a better team.
Well,
talent-wise, 96 fucking pulls them out of the fucking
to your
water.
argument, though, 34-year-old Stockton could have been the glue that was needed for that 96 team.
So why wouldn't a 35-year-old Bird be the glue for the 92 team?
Because 34-year-old Stockton was still playing at a high level. 35-year-old Barkley wasn't. I mean, Bird wasn't.
33 was Barkley in this league, in this team.
My thing is, listen this way. If that's the case, we can go position by position. Outside of Jordan, no one on the other team has a clear advantage. I can argue that the 96 team takes the spot over everyone on the 92 team.
Yeah, but the younger Barkley is better than the older Barkley.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he was. Coming out of college, Barkley was one of the best.
He was not 29 coming out of college.
No, but he was not.
All right, I hear what you're saying, but I can
33 to 29 Barkley, he got worse as he got older. He peaked literally like 3 seasons after he came out of college.
No, he did not. His MVP season was in Phoenix. That was longer than 3 years out. I hear what you're saying. My thing is, all right, Barkley.
So wait.
It's a wash.
All right, hang on.
I wouldn't say. Why would you say it's a wash though?
Because
You're telling me a 33-year-old Barkley.
Here, I got Barkley.
29-year-old Barkley's better than 33.
I got Barkley stats up right here.
92?
When he was 29, he averaged. I gotta follow along here. Sorry, give me a second.
92.
So he had 25.6 points when he was 29 years old. He also had 12.2 boards. When he was 33,
Fucking 6'4", yeah.
when he was 33, he had 19.2 points, but he had 13.5 boards.
Okay, 1.5 more boards for 6 less points.
What team was he playing with?
He was still playing. He was playing on Phoenix in both of them. Oh no, he just went to Houston on on that team.
Elijah Wan and Drexler. He didn't have to score 25.
And Sam Cassell.
It's a difference.
Sam Cassell scored too.
You have to take that into account.
So
He didn't have
if
to
you look at the alien fucker.
for real. But I'm saying, all right, no, you're gonna.
But he was a damn good player though.
Because Barkley's gonna.
I goofy looking alien fucker.
Barkley's gonna push himself. That's a push. Barkley on both teams is a push. All right, the younger
That's what
Barkley
he used to call
was
me
more
when I was
athletic.
young.
The older Barkley was more craft.
Goofy looking alien fucker.
Okay, no, I'm just using your argument.
Yeah.
I'm taking the older Barkley because his game.
Okay, younger
I like the way he plays
Stockton, younger Stockton or older Stockton? 30-year-old Stockton or 34? It's not even
Younger
like
Stockton. But Stockton on the second team, you're not comparing that Stockton to that Stockton. On the second team, Stockton wasn't.
He's the bench player.
He wasn't even a bench player. He was in the second. He was in the last 3 off the bench.
He was
So when you're comparing
savvy vets.
when you're comparing Stockton from the first team, you got to compare him to who he would have gone up against.
Stockton with his 30 and his
Who was
30,
Gary Payton.
his 30 and 34-year-old season
A 27-year-old Gary Payton.
for Stockton. 15.1 points, 12 assists in his age 30 season, which would be the 92 team. His 34 season, 14.4 points and 10.5 assists.
So, but in the Dream Team, he was the second point guard. Dream Team 2, Gary Payton was the second point guard. So you got to compare them that way. You can't compare. On Barkley started on both teams. That's why you can compare.
Who was the second point guard on the first one?
Magic Johnson was number 1. Stockton was 2.
That's why Penny Hardaway was a starter on Dream Team 2.
And Stockton was 2.
And no, Gary Payton was.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary
Payton was the back.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Actually, if I do recall correctly, Penny Hardaway played shooting guard also during that.
Get your ass over
I'm
here.
just saying.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not wrong though.
Who you taking? Stockton or Payton? 34-year-old Stockton or 27-year-old Payton?
27-year-old Payton. That's a lockdown.
30-year-old.
30-year-old Stockton.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
I'm still taking
30-year-old Stockton or what, Gary Payton?
I'm taking 30-year-old
27-year-old Payton.
Wow.
Hold on. Stats for 27 Payton.
I don't think the stats really matter.
They're not gonna read in this
It's
argument.
19.3 points, 7.5 assists, 3 steals.
And not even just the Steelers.
Led the league.
Lockdown.
Absolutely shut down the point guard position.
He
One
shut
of the
down
reasons why I like
anybody.
the number 20, by the way, Gary Payton.
I would. So
Is it a big
I
gap?
love it.
No, it's not a huge gap.
Okay, so I'll give you the edge.
But the number one reason is Allen Houston.
And I get Derek Payne's.
I will kill somebody if somebody gets me an Allen Houston jersey.
Like
Whoever you want. Whoever you want.
That I would
Signed Allen Houston jersey, somebody is dead, no questions asked.
I like the one.
The intensity.
He's bigger.
The intensity.
That's not a joke.
Derek Payton though. Like
I just think he's bigger. That's why.
oh, he is. Like I mean,
that's the only
he's
reason.
like 7 foot much.
My chocolate bar.
But other than that,
But I choose Stockton.
It was himself.
Due to the facilitation, like no one ran an offense quite like Stockton.
I absolutely agree.
Like
he's the best pure point guard there's ever been.
but pure point guard.
Oh God, yes.
But oh God.
At the same time,
That jazz team ran into buzzsaws every year.
move Anthony Hardaway to the 2. Have Anthony run the point.
on the bench.
But even
But
still,
my thing is, can Stockton deal with Payton? Is he able to facilitate with Gary Payton guard?
I think so.
the passing.
No, in the playoffs and plenty of times, Payton proved he could guard Stockton. Stockton couldn't guard Payton.
Well, I don't think Stockton could guard Payton. Well, in a team setting though, you wouldn't have point guards don't usually guard. Not all the time. Point guards guard. You know what I'm saying?
But you're gonna put Payton on Stockton.
Yeah, you
Yes. No. If you're that team, who's 2 guard? I'm putting Payton on.
Your 2 guard, it's Reggie Miller and Mitch Richmond.
I'm putting Payton on fucking Reggie Miller.
No, Reggie Miller and
You're
Payton.
putting Payton on Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller and Payton Miller.
Oh no,
Payton
I'm
on the
talking
same
about 92 team.
Oh, 92. I'm sorry.
You're
So
putting Miller on Jordan.
you
Yes.
said
No,
You're putting Payton on Jordan.
I'm putting Payton on Jordan.
Okay.
Like
Payton proved he can guard Jordan.
that's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say the 2 shooting guards of that team were Clyde Drexler and Jordan.
Jesus Christ, Drexler was fucking.
All right, but
Drexler also had a wingspan of fucking Kevin
I
Durant.
don't know.
Before Kevin Durant had a Kevin Durant
Drexler's a
wingspan.
better defender than Derek Payton's amazing.
wait, what did you just say?
Clyde Drexler was a better defender.
What fucking
Dude, Clyde Drexler was a fucking beast, dude.
He wasn't Gary Payton. You just said Gary Payton was the best perimeter
Perimeter
defender.
defender, man.
Clyde Drexler was a perimeter defender.
I know, but
How can he be the best if he's better?
like,
Was he a better help defender? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to shoot you some bail.
just all around. Like, I mean, I watched him fucking.
I agree, but you can't be the best if someone's better.
We the
You said Gary
best.
Payton.
Sorry.
You said Gary Payton's the best perimeter defender.
Another one.
Okay, all right, so Stockton and Payton is a slight edge to Stockton.
I mean, I don't even know if I would say it's a slight. It might be a push.
Okay, I'll take the push.
It might be a
Now you got small forward. We're going 3-2-1. It was
Pippen, Bird, and Chris Mullen on 92.
Versus what?
96 small
forwards
forward.
were both Pippen.
Yeah, Pippen was both, and Grant Hill is the other one. There's 3 and then 1. 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
He had 3 small
What the heck
forwards.
is Richmond playing?
Back up 2.
He was 2.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a 3 all day, every day.
He's a shooting guard. He plays shooting guard. But you got Pippen going against Pippen, and you got to figure now you got Pippen.
Just signed fucking Chris Webber in Sacktown.
Chris Webber's
A 4, and Mitch Richmond played 3.
Chris Mullin was the 3 until they traded him, and they moved him because they had Sprewell. They just put 2 shooting guards on the floor.
We'll trust Sprewell. Let's go choke a coach.
Wait, Mullen and Sprewell are Golden State, not
No,
Sacktown.
that's cool. Take
Yeah.
Golden Tate, I love it. Love
He
got him touchdown.
He was a
it. It took a minute. I think it was the alcohol. I was like, wait,
In
no.
my head, I see Mitch Richmond. Like Mitch Richmond to me is a 3. He's always has been a 3. But that's, it is.
So what's
Rich, what?
Just going off topic real quick. What's Ben Simmons?
A 7.
I hate saying it. He's a fucking point guard.
He's a
He
7.
is a point guard.
They're playing my power forward. That's what does that mean? He's a power forward.
No,
That's the same. No.
but that's what I'm saying though. I understand they played him
At the 3.
Mitch Richmond at 3. But to me, he's a 3. Like that's his skill set fit. He fit a 3.
He's not a 3. He's not a pure shooter.
You can make the argument that
His body build, his size, those.
you can make the argument that Ben Simmons is a 3.
Hey, you can't go by height though. Fucking Charles Barkley played a fucking forest.
He said his size.
I know. Like, not.
Oh, you meant his years ago.
Barkley, for the record, was 6'6".
So he wasn't. He was 6'4". He was shorter than Jordan.
I say 6'6".
Yeah, that's what it says. He was shorter than Jordan. You've seen him standing together. He's a little bit shorter than Jordan.
He's not 6'6".
I can only go with what his.
Penny Hardaway was taller than Jordan, though.
6'8".
6'7".
I'm 6.
6'7", 2.
You need a hug.
Penny Hardaway was 6'7", 200, and Jordan was 6'6", 200.
Love you too, man.
Who are you taking? Dream Team 1 Pippen or Dream Team 2 Pippen?
You say what?
That's tough.
That one is a tough one.
Push it again?
You say Pippen?
Push it.
I don't know.
Push it real good.
I'm taking Dream Team 2 Pippen.
How old is Pippen? 26.
Power forward.
Kyle Malone.
All right, 20.
Dave Robinson.
There you go.
All right, 26-year-old Pippen was 21 points, 7.7 boards, 7 assists, almost 2 steals a game, and a block a game.
Jesus Christ.
30-year-old Pippen was 19.4 points, 6.4 assists, or 6.4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.7 steals, and under a block a game.
So his numbers were down in 96 compared to 92.
Yes.
And he didn't have Jordan for half the season, most of the season, all season.
Maybe one of those.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere. I don't remember exactly what. But so his numbers was down, and that's without Jordan. So I guess that would lead me to believe that 92 Pippen ran. His numbers was down across the board.
You're looking at numbers against the regular season.
But numbers never
How
lie.
did he play?
Numbers never lie. We've said that.
Hey,
Numbers lie.
but how? Okay, no. So that's a good question. How did he?
Number 5 when I say they lie.
He was the number 1 option on that team, and his numbers were down across the board. Points per game, rebounds, even steals, which is his strong suit.
We got blind
Rebounds,
resume
steals,
next.
Being a number
And
1
then that's the
option,
show.
I can understand points going down because you're
And then the
shooting the
draft.
ball more, the ball's in your
Oh,
hand.
and then the
more.
draft.
I can understand that going down. The 2 things that shouldn't go down being the number 1 option is rebounds and steals because those are hustle things. Those are like that is what made Pippen.
Yes, but did his defense suffer or was it better 96 or 92? His defense. Getting steals is not a product
No,
of
and I agree. I 100%.
He was a better defender in 96. He was a better shooter in 96.
Okay.
He had developed that step up, that walk up 3 by 96. He was a better player in 96.
If he was a better player, though, being the number 1 option, his numbers would have shown it.
That's not true. Does that mean Kevin Love was a better player in Minnesota or Miami?
You mean Cleveland?
Cleveland, thank you. His numbers were drastically lower in Miami. But he was a Cleveland, but he was a better player.
I'll let you take care of that.
He wasn't a better player in Cleveland.
I think I got everybody.
But you didn't have any
Should be
stats.
10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You can be, your stats can be great when no one's focusing. He was the number 1 option. That means everyone's focused on him. His
And
numbers,
he's still.
his numbers didn't dip that much. It's not like he went from 30 points to 20 points. He went from 22 to 19.
No, he averaged.
What was his numbers?
What was Kevin Love's numbers in Minnesota?
Oh.
No, I was going to pin. Kevin Love was 20.
You mean
you
Pippen.
said, you said Kevin
No,
Love.
I was making that comparison.
You meant
Kevin Love
Pippen?
was 25.
You mean Pippen?
Yeah.
You're talking Pippen?
Yeah.
Pippen, the 26, 21 points to 19.4.
2-point difference. What about his assists?
His assists were. It went from 7 assists to 5.9.
Assist lower. 2 points lower, assist lower.
And his boards were 1.3 lower.
And steals were down also.
So he went from being the second best player where everyone wasn't focusing on
Yeah,
him
steals dropped 0.4 a
to
game.
the best player with the whole you build your game around stopping him.
Free throw percentage went up, shooting percentage went up.
He was a better shooter, like I said. So instead of so it's not like it's a dramatic drop. That's my point. I'm saying he went from everyone focusing on Mike.
I would probably have to say it's a wash. Between the two. Like, I mean,
for a while.
yeah, I mean, the argument is that he was the number 1 option in '96, so that's why his numbers are down.
Oh wait, no. My apologies. Scottie Pippen just fouled on Team 1. Larry Bird.
But he barely played. Like it went straight to.
I understand what you're saying, but the thing is, who
It started. Yeah, no. I got you. No, I got you.
35-year-old hurt Larry Bird or 30-year-old Pippen. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I love me some Bird, but
Dude, Larry.
I can't have this conversation.
All right, hang on.
I'm sorry, but he's the one I can't budge on, man.
He's hurt and he only played 8 seconds a game. So
Hang
you're
on.
going to get
All
8 seconds out.
So, just to speed this along, no offense, guys. You taking 96 or 92? Because he's got to leave, so that's why I want to at least get to some of this, because he at least wants to stick around for the draft thing. 92 or 96, the final answer.
I made my decision, so I'll stand by it.
All right.
But
What was it again?
92.
Oh, you got 92. What do you got, Keith?
I have plead the fifth.
I'm having a hard time.
I need an answer.
That's my answer.
I need 92, 96. One of those two. That's it.
94.
No, 92.
I split the difference.
370 back.
Come on, play the game. Let's go.
I can't play the game.
All right, Jason, 92 or 96?
96.
96. Bill, what do you got?
Which one was Kobe on?
Neither.
2004.
But it's between 92 and 96 there, Dippy.
I wasn't there.
David Robinson and Ewing.
92. What a dude.
Dalton's got 92. All right.
92.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, Patrick.
I know I not remember.
Two-stall garage knows Ewing. That's right.
I forgot what we got.
CD, what do you got? 92 or 96? Official answer.
I had a problem with Leitner being even on the team.
96.
I just got to go with 92 just because that's my era. That was my team that I was like, oh, I love them. Like I had those cards.
I had a
were-
Celtic on it, that's why.
I had the cards that are worth a shitload of money, which I wish I still
I
had.
make an argument that they both.
I'm not gonna lie.
I make an argument that we're all wrong, technically.
I
96 or 92.
Shaq should have made it as the college player over Christian Leitner.
Agreed, but I would have taken 96 Shaq over 92 Shaq.
I love
Oh, God, yeah. He bulked up even more.
Man.
All right.
Because this is Shaq.
LSU
Shaquille O'Neal.
LSU Shaq was good,
He
but
made his money
NBA
there.
Shaq.
But he made his money in college.
Basketball?
That's why he made his first million.
All right, so now here, because Jason wants to leave, we got to do the draft order right now. Well, he's got to leave. He wants to know the draft order. All right, so Keith is the defending champion, so he's drawing.
Bye, Felicia.
Wait, I didn't approve this.
Yeah, that's weird. We didn't vote.
Alright, fine, Dalton's drawn.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, that's still family.
He doesn't get to look at it.
Yeah, but what are sport?
He didn't even know what went in here. All right.
He doesn't even know what he's drawing.
Wait, so are we going 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
1 to 10. Okay.
No, 10 to 1. 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
This is 10.
A little
right
more
here.
suspenseful.
Listen, you guys
Brian,
realize
no,
as
he
a
can
commissioner,
cough in his hat.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but
Wow, Keith.
Keith is 10.
I love this idea.
As a commissioner,
Wait, we got to jot this down.
Wow, right there on your back.
no, you gotta keep going, bud.
We're still
Alright,
going.
you gotta-
Hang on, wait.
Coming
10,
back.
Man, you taking too long.
90.
No.
He's taking too long.
Oh, shit, I didn't know
Come on.
what I was doing.
Ah, it's all wet.
I peed in there.
No, it's Phil. Oh, Phil.
Phil is 9.
Pick one. Hurry up.
Are you making up people now?
Well, that's taking place in here.
Let's take a place of
Yeah, pick one, Bill.
What do you got?
No one's.
What's that name? Brad?
That says Brett. God, fucking 8.
I can't even feel
Is that Brad?
Brad. It's me.
Jason, pick one.
What do you got, Bill? You drew yourself?
I got myself.
Billy is 7. All right.
Because I see my name in his
Oh, I
life.
got one on my crotch.
Put it in.
Put it back in.
Put CD back in.
Yeah.
Josh.
Josh is 6.
Pick one. Hurry up.
CD.
CD is 5.
Good dog.
This is 4 right here.
Good dog.
Josh.
Josh is already
Jason.
there. Jason.
Holmes.
Wait, Jason Holmes.
Osgood is next.
Jason Holmes is 4. Jason Osgood is 3.
Brad draw it.
So it's between Brandon and who the hell? Adam. What the hell are they?
Who the fuck's Adam?
Let's see here.
Adam Ant.
We got number 2 is Adam. Number 1 is Brandon.
All right. As a commissioner, I don't like this, so I'm saying this didn't happen.
I shouldn't have been able to pick myself.
Did you pick yourself?
He did. All right.
And you fell in my garage.
Read it off one last time. time.
All right, so the draft order is number 1, Brandon. 2, Adam. 3, Jason Osgood. 4, Jason Holmes. 5, CD. 6, Josh. 7, Billy Lewis. 8, B-Rad. 9, Phil. 10, the intern Kenneth.
Just so you guys know, we have 3 new people coming in, possibly. If they don't like this, then we'll talk about it and see what goes on.
Wait, so you mean Adam might be gone and Josh might be gone?
Yeah.
If they're joining the league, we drew the fucking draft order. They come in where the fucking
Yeah.
replace it.
Yeah, but then we
got
got
to say if they like it.
Yeah,
Yes, they do, because they're paying more than all of us.
that is also true.
$60 to get in.
So as
Yeah,
of
because we've already paid our dues.
Damn it.
so as of right now,
that's-
this is our
It
order.
ain't no more money
As of
than
now.
what we paid.
As of
I
now.
understand what you're saying.
All right, anyway, let's go on to blind resume.
I'm just trying to be fair.
The life's not fair though.
But this isn't like this is
fantasy. This is fantasy. It ain't fair.
No, they can't.
Brad should have won last year. No,
Intern Kenneth
I'm
did.
coming in. I'm replacing so and so. They're at 10. Oh no, that's not good for me. No, you can't do that.
Oh.
Like
You
the draft
keep
order
number
is
1 no
set.
matter what. How about that?
No,
You
it
can
doesn't.
keep your
No,
spot.
it's not even about my
You can
spot.
have your spot. Wanna
No,
make
it's
a
about
trade?
his spot at 10. To be honest,
Wanna make a
like
trade?
I want to make sure he stays.
Want to make a
at 10.
trade? I knew it was coming.
Thank you, brother. Oh,
Yeah, yes, I do.
this ain't a rule.
He's like, wait a minute.
I'll see that.
Yes.
No.
I'll give you the benefit.
Jason's been
Oh,
seeing
watch
you,
out.
bud.
It's all coming.
That's a normal shot, CD. All right.
I like the house.
I'll give you
Where did Billy go?
I'll give you the first and fourth round.
Where'd Billy go?
Oh, that
Oh, wait for Bill. 'Cause it might be the last time you see
Yeah,
him.
he's gonna stick
Oh,
right outside the door.
It might be.
Sure, come on!
He's gonna make it, he's gonna make it
You
green.
want to grab me a beer out of that top fridge,
What would
please?
you like?
Let me culture, please.
You got any chips on your thing,
I forgot to buy chips. Usually I do. Completely forgot to.
I'll hook me up. I got it. Or the light.
I would have brought food, but the vegan shot it down.
No, I didn't. I said I was that vegan. I didn't say
I was gonna say, Jason, you can always run to the store, grab some chips, and bring it back.
Oh, wow. No, they're all closed now.
No, Stewart's is open.
Doors is open.
Doors is open.
They're open at midnight.
Watch yourself.
Gotta have your mask.
All right, so we're gonna play a game of blind resume.
What's that?
It's where
Where you're blind and you hand in your resume.
yes, that is exactly
You
it.
don't wanna see my resume.
Yeah.
Or what you do is I will read off statistics of players, and you will pick which you can shoot. You can actually try to guess who the player is, but you will pick whose blind resume you like better, and you will vote for that person.
CD's behind you.
I live right down.
So actually, if CD has to,
They might be stale. They're in my camper from last weekend. I don't know.
so if CD is walking outside, we may have to delay this for a minute.
Not that. Hit it up.
Why
You see how everybody else does? You're gonna repeat it after.
Why do we need CD?
Because he's a part of the show.
So am I.
Is he behind the
Well, by the no, he's not. He's gonna go outside to move a car.
Exactly.
All right. So before CD walks away, first blind resume. It's career NFL player.
Oh, I shit myself.
This is quarterback. Player 1. CD, hang on 1 second.
He's walking away.
Jason's got to go.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll tell you when to come back in. Player number 1. So, can you stop for the love of God, please?
Yeah.
No.
Sure, why not? Oh, God.
As Brandon's gonna shoot him.
My house.
His house. It's your
I
podcast.
said darts, pool, and beer. You can talk. I can hear you. If I can hear you, they can hear you.
Wow, that was fucking.
All right.
Grouping.
All right. Now that that's done, yard-wise, 46,247 passing yards, 294 touchdowns, 187 interceptions, 62.5 completion percentage. Played 14 seasons. Number 2, 49,325 yards, 291 touchdowns, 233 interceptions, 58.4 percentage. Played 17 seasons.
Brett Favre is number 2.
Barbara?
Wait,
Did you get that
what?
beer?
Brett Favre is number 2.
Oh, yeah, go over
Touchdowns to number 2, huh?
Touchdown, number 1 had 294, number 2 had 291. Thank you.
That's not far.
I was just saying it because of the interception.
Because the interceptions, TD. It's almost like a 1-to-1 TD to fucking interception ratio.
It's 19 seasons though.
So I'll read.
Like the new improved Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, let
I
me.
love it. Like,
No, it was great.
Like, you know, he just seemed like a lot more
Chill.
Yeah.
Dude, about everything.
It took a lot of this, but resume number 1 for NFL career. It's passing. This is passing.
Potatoes.
46,000.
I know the fact.
46,247 yards, 294 touchdowns, 187 interceptions, 62.5% percentage for completion. Played 14 seasons. That's resume A. That's resume A. Resume B, 49,325, 291 touchdowns, 233 interceptions, 58.4 percentage, played 17 seasons.
That's Eli.
I was thinking the same thing.
Taking number 1.
Oh, you're taking number 1. Okay.
Number 2 is Eli.
All right, Bill, who you got?
Is that what we're paying with?
It's blind resume. Yeah, this is what we played.
If you can guess who it is, you guess who it is. But,
we played this.
How do you not choose number 1?
So
Everyone has a 1-to-1.
So wait, you had one. You had one.
3 more years.
You had one.
Yeah.
Who do you have? 1 or 2 or A or B? However you want to word this.
2.
You have 2. Okay.
Joe Namath.
You're picking Joe Namath. Okay. Dalton, if you're going by this, how would you do it? A or B? He's here. I'm including him.
He's like triangle.
B.
B. All right. You got B.
Up, down, square.
A or B?
But that was my game.
He said 1. So A. He actually was the first one to answer.
Can I get it one more time?
All right. A.
Fucking dick.
A is 46,247. B is 49,325. A is 294 touchdowns. B is 291 touchdowns. A is 187 interceptions. B 233 interceptions. A 62.5%. B 58.4. A played 14 seasons. B played 17 seasons.
A.
You're taking A.
Last season.
All right, so wait, you had one, you had one, you
last
had one,
season's
you both had B.
Percentage, equal yardage, in my opinion.
You guys had 1, you had B.
So CD, Brandon, and Keith had A or 1.
Get on with it.
Bill
No,
and
I said B.
all right.
I said B.
Oh, you said B. Okay, you had A. You 2 had A. You 3 had B. Okay, so A is Carson Palmer. B is Warren Moon.
I said Warren Moon. I thought it was the first one.
Jackie Moon.
Oh, no.
Jackie Moon, nice.
I'm okay with my pick.
Me too.
I'm okay with my pick.
Unless you want to include Warren Moon's CFL career.
He's my favorite golfer.
Jesus Christ. All right, anyway.
What's the sport?
Next is NBA career. No, A is 18.3 points, 4.1 boards, 4 assists, 42.5 field goal percentage, 80.4 free throw percentage, 1.4 steals, a 4-time All-Star. These are your hints.
How the fuck do you make an all-star?
B is 18.2 points, 4.1 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 50.9 field goal percentage, 86.5 free throw percentage, 1.6 steals, 5-time All-Star.
Second one is Reggie
Second
Miller.
one.
So you have second one. Who did you say? I'm sorry.
Miller.
You said Reggie Miller. Who did you say? You said
Second one.
So you 2 Bs. Who do you got? A or B? You have B?
B.
You have B? You have A or B?
B.
Everybody has B. All right. A is Latrell Sprewell. B, Chris Mullen.
I'm definitely okay with that.
But the 50% field goal percentage is what it's sold me on that.
42 was the other one.
42 and a half, yeah.
He had one of the prettiest left-handed shooting shots ever.
All right.
He did.
Next one is NFL career. Excuse me. This right here. We have 7,607 rushing yards, 126 receptions for 1,280 yards.
That's a season.
64 total touchdowns, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2 Super Bowls. B, 8,081 rushing yards, 106 receptions, 828 yards, 68 total touchdowns, 5-time Pro Bowler, 2 Super Bowls.
Ooh.
Both are Hall of
Give me
Famers.
the second one, then Terrell Davis.
As in they're already in?
Yes.
Terrell Davis and
What was the second stats again? Sorry.
So B is
He had
8,000.
receptions.
8,081, 106 receptions, 820 yards, 68 total touchdowns, 5-time Pro Bowler, 2 Super Bowls.
Do we have
And
how
Hall of
many
Fame.
years they each were in the league?
I didn't put that down.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Didn't put it down.
Quarterbacks, though, that's a big difference, though. 8,000 yards over a 12-year career or 8,000 yards over, a
8-year career.
And that's kind of why I was curious. But 5 years as Pro Bowler and then 2 Super Bowl appearances.
Yeah.
So that gives you an idea.
Not appearances, 2 Super Bowl wins.
Yes, 2 Super Bowl wins.
Oh, then one's that.
See, that makes a difference.
They both have 2 Super Bowl wins for the record.
Yes, but that makes a difference still in what you're.
running back off the top of my head.
You can't think of it.
I can't do
I heard that on Sean Alexander, so he said 2 Super Bowl wins.
And Hall of Famer.
Oh, that's a good call.
No, he's
got one.
Yeah.
Mark's all in.
Raiders didn't get 2 then?
No.
In the early
You know what I'm saying? I mean, not gonna say Walton Payton only got 1 too.
I don't know another running back. That
Also, a travesty he didn't score a touchdown in that Super Bowl.
Unless it's someone from the Patriots.
That would make sense.
They didn't have
They didn't have a bell cow, I know.
No.
They didn't have a running back.
Not somebody that made 5 Pro Bowls either.
Or the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, true story there. Too.
Both are Hall of Famers.
All those stats don't matter.
Wait,
Jerome Bettis?
That's a good thing. He only had 1 undeserving Super Bowl.
He had 2. He had 2.
He was on the roster.
Probably got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the roster for the second.
Yeah, he retired the moment.
He just wasn't
He retired on the podium holding the Super Bowl trophy.
That's what I
It's
mean.
Roethlisberger and Davis, and I don't know who I got.
You said Roethlisberger and Davis?
But he meant Bettis.
All right, so you have Jerome Bettis and Terrell Davis. A and B.
That's a 2.
That's how you have A B.
Yeah.
You have Jerome Bettis.
I'm taking Terrell Davis.
All right, so everybody's taking. Wait, what are we taking?
I don't know what everybody said for the numbers.
A or B? A or B?
Terrell Davis.
B. B.
You have B. A or B?
I don't fucking know. Hey.
A. A or B? A or B? That's why I love this game.
A.
All right. A or B? You have B? All right. A was Terrell Davis.
Yes! Told you! That's a Terrell Davis!
So did I.
B, Larry Zonka.
I swear to God, I was going to play.
Wow.
I thought he played his whole career in Miami. I thought they only had 1.
No. They had 2.
Apparently. I could have known when he first started. I swear to God, Larry Zonka was my first year. I know the 78.
Now I want to know what Bettis' stats were.
Wait.
Now I really want to know what Bettis' stats were.
I'm pretty sure we all knew though that one of them was Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to think of how many running backs had 2 fucking rings.
Yeah.
So Jerome Bettis' career, he had 13,662 yards, 91 touchdowns. That's Jerome Bettis.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Slight difference, huh?
Next one. Career NFL.
Yeah.
Career NFL. 700.
Only come out the far.
A is 711 receptions, 9,759 yards, 72 touchdowns, 0 Pro Bowls. B, 750 receptions, 11,904, 65 touchdowns, 5 Pro Bowls.
Wow. That's quite the discrepancy, like in Pro Bowls.
Is he throwing shots?
Oh, fucking cran mango juice.
You only come out combined.
Oh, fuck, I got 2 covers, 4 cups, man. Say something.
A is Wayne Corbett.
Wow. That is a weird choice, though, at the same time. Do you guys need these stats again?
No. Yeah. They're pretty clear.
But what? A doesn't have a Pro Bowler, dude. That's why I say Wayne. That's why I say Wayne
Corbett
Corbett.
made the Pro Bowl.
They
Fuck. Made the Pro Bowl.
And the first person I thought of was Marcus Colston, too. But Marcus Colston made a Pro Bowl. Well, 2.
Amari Cooper never made a Pro Bowl.
Why 2 and then accumulate stats?
It's not Amari Tuma.
It's not a Tuma. I don't know. I just want to know who they are now.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm going to take a Pro Bowl.
So, are you taking A or B?
The Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowler obviously had the seasons that mattered.
Yeah.
You taking A?
To make the Pro
A or
Bowl.
B?
B.
A or B?
B on that.
All right, B.
B.
Everybody but Bill took that. A, Marcus Colston. 0 Pro Bowls. 0. He did not make a Pro Bowl. Anybody? Random guess on B.
That's one.
Chance.
Who'd you say?
Vince Vaughn.
Keyshawn.
Anybody else?
He's trying to make 5 Pro. He couldn't make 5 Pro.
Michael Irvin was B.
Never heard of him.
I'm glad I took B then.
Yeah, I'm glad I took B.
I think,
I
honestly,
hate Michael Irvin, but I'm okay with that.
the fact that Colson really didn't make a Pro Bowl, that's odd.
You guys are all in it?
No, his statistic says 0 Pro Bowls.
I could have swore he made it at least.
Next is
that
NFL best season. Their best season in the NFL.
Best season?
Best
Yep,
season
just
stats
only
is what we're
best
getting.
season stats. A, 4,413 passing yards, 38 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 60.
That's a top rating on this.
63 completion percentage, 181 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns.
So this person's best season.
That's Matt Ryan.
B, 4,170 passing yards, 36 passing touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 62.3 completion percentage, 454 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns.
Ooh.
Josh Allen.
So wait, for the record, these aren't these players' best career season, right?
Yep.
Best career.
Statistically, it's their best seasons.
Oh. Okay.
Deshaun Watson, number 2. Give me the stats on number 1.
44-13, 38 touchdowns, 13 picks, 63 completion, 181 rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns.
Matt Ryan.
Ben Roethlisberger.
I say Matt
And I'll
Ryan.
take B.
No, I'm gonna say A.
All right, so he says B, you say A.
Ben Roethlisberger's thrown over 40 touchdowns in his best career.
I didn't say Ben.
Yes.
Don't look at me.
So is Matt Ryan. His MVP season.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
And he said
Matthew Stafford.
He's been over 40.
No, he's been over 40.
I know.
He's been over
5,000
I
40
know.
times. 3
I
times
know.
over 5,000 if I remember
That's not
correctly.
an Eli stat.
Philip Rivers.
No.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
I think
It was 44 though. It's over 4.
I don't think he's been that much. He's been close. He's never been 46, 47.
Dak Prescott.
He went over. He went 49.
He went 49 this past season. 49.03 to be
I'm being a
exact.
douchebag.
Yeah.
Way to go, bag of douche.
Hey, I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford's A.
All right, wait.
No, it's not.
You had A, you had B, right? B, A. A or B? B? A or B?
B.
Dalton, A or B? Sure. All right.
Andy Dalton was number 1.
A, Brett Favre.
Fucking right back. Sorry.
Yep.
NBA, NFL.
So any wild guess on B?
No.
Ted Nugent.
That is a terrible answer. Steve Young
You
was
said
B.
wild guess, motherfucker.
That is a very wild guess. You are.
Wait, B was?
B was Steve Young.
Who did I say?
Wait, isn't
I said D-Wise.
isn't B the one with 100 and something rushing yards?
No,
No.
he had 6
B,
on.
B had 454.
Oh, okay, that
That's
makes
just
sense
600.
now.
I thought you said
400.
600.
Yeah,
I thought he said
I said
6.
454.
He said
62.3 completion percentage.
No, he
Six-
said 6.
6 touchdowns is what I said.
650 rushing. That's what I
Whatever.
heard.
That's what I
454.
heard too. That's
The
why.
first time I said it, I
That's
know
why when he
it
said Deshaun, I was like, okay, I can't argue that.
the first time I said it was 454. All right, next career NFL totals.
His dick was sticking to his fucking face. I can tell by the wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
That's the whole stick, dude, motherfucker.
No, can I be honest with you? I thought a chew pad fell in my fat.
That's honest with it.
He's like, you know what?
That is super honest.
It's honest when it wasn't that his dick stuck to the side of his leg.
I got two
Instead of a
pouches.
chew pouch.
I thought a chew pouch fell in my fat.
God damn, man.
It's gone.
Listen, I feel like I consider you guys my brothers.
Honestly, my dick's been sticking to the side of my leg. So that's why I assume.
I'm used to it by now. I don't give a fuck no more. There's only so many times you can go like this, and then after a while you just say fuck it. It's inevitable.
All right.
Someone at work was like, Brennan, why are you stretching so much? Said, I'm not stretching.
Separated dick from leg, man. Dick from leg.
Like, you know, we stretch at the beginning of work. I'm like, I know, just leave me alone.
All right. Career
Dick from
NFL
leg.
statistics. A, 646 tackles.
Yes.
64 interceptions, 6 career sacks, 11 career forced fumbles, 7 defensive touchdowns. That's A.
Ted Reilly.
B, 845 tackles, 53 interceptions,
Forte.
5 sacks, 7 forced fumbles, 7 defensive touchdowns.
Forte.
Ed Reed.
Forte.
For
A's Ed Reed.
those are both safeties.
Forte.
Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott. A all day.
Someone from the Bears.
So wait, you said Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott, and you're going A.
I think
Okay.
B is Ed Reed, and I'm taking Ed Reed.
So you have B, and
Go Bears.
Ed Reed is your B. Go Bears, he says over there. All right, I like
B
your.
for the Bears.
All right.
Bears.
No, Bears.
A or B,
Maybe
Billy?
Peanut too.
Hey.
You have A. Did you say A or B? I'm sorry.
Fumbles. B. He's great at
You said B.
figuring it out.
All right, so A was actually Ed Reed.
Fuck.
Keith was correct. B was Ty Law.
I thought it was Ronnie Lott. My bad.
I thought A was.
Nah, the 64 picks is what got me for Ed Reed.
But I know he didn't have. I didn't think he had that many. I thought he was in the 40s.
I thought he was in the 60s.
I forgot how good Ty Law was. I thought A was champ, baby.
Ty Law was good. I like Ty
I thought
Law.
A was champ, baby.
I remember when you said it. Ed Reed was fucking boom.
I don't remember Ty Law taking me back to the house.
All right, the last one is a triple threat.
Oh, fuck you.
Best season for these guys in the MLB. A, batting average 297. Batting average 297, 50 home runs, 110 RBIs, 21 stolen bases, 9th in MVP voting, 396 on base percentage.
Brennan K.
Person B, 287 batting average, 49 home runs, 137 RBIs, 328 on base percentage, first in MVP voting. And number C, 304 batting average, 47 home runs, 150 RBIs. Please turn off the music. 18 stolen bases, 6th in MVP voting, 357 on base percentage.
Please turn off.
I have to be. I do. I have to be.
Please turn off the music.
No, I have to be because this will be cut and it just will not broadcast anywhere when the show's done. I have to be.
40 plus home runs. What was the first amount of home runs?
First, 50 home runs.
No, it's 50.
A had
There's license of
A had 50, B had 49, C had 47 for home runs.
You think one successful folder?
For the RBIs, 110, 137, 150. That's a 5-0, by the way, not
That sounds
one.
like excessive folder line. Stolen bases for the last one?
Stolen bases at 18.
Nah, it ain't excessive field.
Which one? One of them was 150, wasn't it?
150.
One RBIs.
Oh,
I thought that was excessive fielder. Maybe Pujols? Early Pujols?
C was the one that had 150 ribs and 18 stolen bases.
Frank Thomas. What?
It's not a bad
He's
choice.
A.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Frank Thomas almost had a triple crown in his best season.
I'm being a dick.
I don't know any of the guesses.
I just said it because he's a white
Nah,
Sox.
I'll take any of them three. Fuck it. Actually, give me number 3. I want the 150 RBIs.
Babe Ruth.
So you're going C, you're going C. A, B, or C, Brandon?
W.
B.
You're going B, A, B, or C. One of.
Canseco, maybe?
So A. All right. So A, B, or C?
C.
C. All right. So 3 of them, 3 C's. You said A. You said B, and you said A. Okay. All right. A with the 297, 50 home runs, 110, 21 stolen bases, 9th in the MVP voting, and 396 on base percentage was Brady Anderson.
That one
steroid year. Yep. B with the 287 average, 49 home runs, 137 ribs, 328 on base percentage. First in the MVP vote was Andre Dawson.
When he was in last place with the Cubs.
Yep. And C with the 304, 47 home runs, 150 RBIs, 18 stolen bases, 6th in the MVP voting, and the 357 on base percentage, Andres Galarraga.
Ooh, Rocky Day.
Oh, Rocky.
You need to consider
I
that.
forgot about
The only one of those people I know.
it. The hell was his nickname? Big Cat?
The cat.
Big Cat.
The cat.
Big Cat.
Yeah. Him and Dante Bichette.
I thought, honestly, when I saw that, I'm like, man, he had 150 ribs.
I had
I'm like,
a
holy
Rocky
Colorado
shit.
makes sense.
Yeah, but he had 18 stolen bases.
I had a Rocky starter jacket back then.
Everyone had it right.
That was honestly, that was my favorite of those.
Charlotte Hornets.
That's just saying, everybody had the Hornets.
Everybody had the
Hornets one. No idea why.
They call all the colors and shit.
That's because they were new at the time. That was the new thing, and they're color pops.
Yeah, I knew it. I didn't give a fuck.
But
Everyone else had one.
is there anything else anybody wants to talk about?
Yeah. So my
Bowling.
The square root of
Bowling.
7. Darts, beer, and pool.
Well, that's coming up in about 3
Do
seconds.
you think Bruce Lee at his prime could beat
Hey,
Mike Tyson
actually-
at his prime?
No, fuck no.
Absolutely.
Because
Thank you.
yeah, Bruce Lee would keep him at a distance.
In a street fight.
Absolutely.
Bruce Lee would keep him
In
at
a
a
street
distance.
fight, Mike Tyson's biting everything Bruce Lee's got.
I'm sorry, I still.
It's a big
I
toe.
agree with both.
No, Bruce Lee dude's gonna fucking
It
win.
doesn't matter weight class. It doesn't matter
It
nothing.
does matter weight class. It does matter.
Yeah.
I don't even care about it because Mike Tyson's not slow for being a heavyweight.
No,
Like Mike Tyson,
But keeping at a distance, though.
you assume he can keep it.
Motherfucker, he's
Bruce
still,
Lee is quick as shit. Bruce Lee is much quicker than Tyson.
Right.
Like,
But
easily.
it's only so much you can run.
And
That is also true.
honestly, though, in that same argument for them, if Tyson lands a punch,
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, dude.
I will agree with that.
you know, it doesn't even have to be a legit, like,
But here's the thing.
like,
Bruce Lee would take the punch and turn it into energy.
Bruce Lee literally.
That is that is
That's the Asian in Bill.
now that
Not only is that plausible.
That's happening in the show.
yeah, that's how I said we're ending the show on that answer.
wait, what happened? I thought we were supposed to talk about Logic's retiring.
Oh yeah. Did you want to talk about Logic retiring?
No, I got nothing.
We went way over on time.
I got nothing to say about it. It just.
Okay. Logic is retiring though. His album drops next week and he's done. He's
What does
retired.
that have to do with sports?
We're not just a sports podcast.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
also
let me bring
and
up
there's no
Rose
movies in the
Violin.
theater, so we can't.
DJ Khaled just dropped 2 new songs.
Oh, with Drake, yeah.
With Drake.
Mike Jones.
He dropped 2 of them. One was named Grease, or
DJ
Grease
Khaled is the
and,
new Mike Jones, and I hate it.
Shit, I just
Fuck.
yeah. Then he released another one with Drake as well. I can't remember the
My
name
dad
of it.
likes Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Mike
They don't want to
Jones.
hug if they can remember the number.
Mike Jones. Oh, shit.
Oh, hold on.
I never knew him enough to
I
know.
really wanted that hook. Come on, man. I'll Google it.
8003 to the last 4.
Hold on.
And yes, this is real number
Hey,
2.
why is that?
You know who should have made a song together? Mike
Or
Jones and
5003.
Jeezy.
It's something 003. It's either 8003 or 5003.
This is my 5th beer already.
Attaboy, Alan. Fucking get it done.
I definitely already drank 5 already.
This is unlike me.
Some of mine have been taken away.
I took a couple.
I can tell you that number if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
281-330-8004.
We got
8004. Get Mike Jones on the phone. No.
Yep.
Get Mike Jones on the low because Mike Jones about to blow.
Call up Mike Jones. Hello, Mr. Jones.
8675309.
Yeah. Tom
Jenny.
Tone and Mike Jones.
Jenny, I got your
If
number.
I could have a hype man, it'd be Mike motherfucking Jones.
Mike Jones.
Anyway.
Anyway. All right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
man.
anything anybody want to say that anybody wants to say, due to the fact that we may not get this opportunity for a very long time.
Deuces.
Bill, you're moving to Sacramento. I will miss you.
Oh.
We all will miss Bill.
We all.
No, ignore them. I will miss you.
Hey, for the record, you're Chrissy's favorite.
I probably should.
Oh, shit.
I'm a
She
relative,
also said that you would have a problem with that.
and I'm a relative, so it doesn't matter.
And I'm included in that.
I can honestly say my girlfriend
Like, I've been right.
was like, why did he hug me? And then he forgot completely about her, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
281-330-8004.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, anything you want to say before we go?
So New York State pushed back. They canceled youth football altogether. They pushed back all fall sports to temporarily September 24th start date, but it's looking more like March 4th for fall sports, with winter sports starting in January, spring sports starting in May. It's all bullshit, and yeah.
I fell asleep. What did you say? I'm sorry.
I coach youth fucking.
I know.
Youth football.
Hold on, I was supposed to fucking be his offensive
The
coordinator.
intern Kenneth, anything you would like to say before we
Besides
go?
the world.
I unofficially offered him the OC job.
That's why.
Without even asking my ass.
You know what I might do?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't offer it to him.
The
I hired
OC stood
him-
for officially Corona season. That's what that stood for. Anyway.
Starting a wrestling group for.
Plan for your future. Open up a Roth IRA.
All right.
I could do it.
CD, anything?
Kind of Black Lives Matter.
Ah, there it is.
Push latte apple.
Let me
Fucking
say,
Delicious.
there's a lot of shit going on in the world, but everyone must know that what's going on in Portland is really fucked up. Thank you.
All right, there we go. All right. That's a happening. Yeah, there's a. I sent him a thing last night.
Police, they don't know where the fuck they're
You're
from.
welcome for that last night, by the way.
Oh, I heard about it. like.
But anyway, thank you guys so much. This has been an awesome episode. I absolutely loved it, especially the 1 hour argument between CD and Brandon. Thank you for that. About one item.
Have another hour?
No, I literally have 27 minutes. That's it. I expected 2 hours.
I got 27 more minutes.
I expected 2 hours tops on this, and we're sitting here at 2:36 right now.
We got dots to play.
But we're gonna drink some beer. We're gonna do all this stuff. Thank you guys so much. This has been Nautical Podcast. This is probably the last time with all of us for a really long time.
Stay safe. Wear your masks.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Don't be a douchebag.
Halloween.
That's what they say.
But anyway, thank you guys so much. This has been Nautical Podcast. My name is Brad.
I'm not.
All right, do your thing again. One more time.
Oh boy.
CD, one more time.
Oh boy.
Wakanda forever and Black Lives Matter, dude. Come on now.
Yeah, but now we're ending the show, so we have.
He was into this.
I know, but
Yeah, but
Wakanda
now it's the
forever, Black
official end
Lives
of the show.
Matter.
Everything I want to say now is Black Lives Matter.
Hard for the past week.
You too.